Yes, sir. Go ahead. Go ahead. We can hear you. Thank you, sir.
Now this one now they talk, and I know we did that woman. This woman call us a talk. Now me they talk for Nigeria. As a talk again, Nigeria we say President Tinubu, the way the market prepare for this 2027 election. Now look on and no, let me say that they discover. I know they discover people because I don't know if I came on road for when I did Nigeria before. We vote one start. Where this party they win that PDP they win. See the way they should just take kala for everywhere, everybody disappear. And that's up to now. You see they go on over that day for Europe, I see they see them. They show what they happen for different polling unit election on the voting on the get. So talk about say 2027. I look on that why they no go put kala people here, all there and they no pray for APC. You go right though. This Jagaba waiting for power, so he did your pass military region. He passed on. And this is how they talk about this Kenneth Okoko and Momodu, all of their gang. You know, see also now so they did for one platform.
My brother Simon, una go see more of these people. Now let's what they come now. Many of them, their character also start to come. All this the Kenneth and whatever
they just kind of they one platform. That's what people full now. Now so they all they talk. Oh, na Atiku. Me say only true Atiku na he go back if he become president. Now that one they carry. Over Igbo person see the talker. Can I go the talk that guy? So no good. So as if you don't see all the whole for all it also organize, they just say all the whole platform they tell you say na Atiku. Now get this now they want to give that ticket. So me want to see how many people they argue say they get their plan. No plan there anywhere. Plan not there anywhere. Atiku last chance. I agree a lot now. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. All right, our callers, I'm done for today. I appreciate every one of you right there. Somebody commented that you want to see more videos. Unfortunately, we don't have that time anymore. You can see that it's almost 2 hours that we've been here, but I have many videos. As you can see, there's many videos here. So you are seeing all that. So there's, you know, if I have to showcase everything, it's going to be something else. You know, so I can't showcase everything today, but I found a better time to showcase all of them for you guys. Then we'll take it from there. Okay. So I appreciate every one of you, my people. So I will allow my people to start talking right now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. Thank you very much, Osadolo, for the wonderful support super chat, the first super chat of today. I'm very, very grateful. God bless you. Your pocket never run dry. Guys, help us to press on the like and help us to share. I'd like us to move on. The first person on the panel today is Black Panther, followed by Mr. Jonathan. Give us a Made CM before Omashola. So we're allowed to interject each other when we are talking so that we can learn from each other. Remember, Mr. Jonathan and CM, you have assignment that was given to you by Madam Amy. So I'd like you guys to go in that area to expatiate it more. You know, even though me and give us a mandate, we've answered it already, but we'll only just give the surface. You can go into it. Why is it that some set of satanic people cannot be arrested in Nigeria? Black Panther, talk to us, my brother. Good evening to you.
Good evening, my brother. Today is a blessed day that God has made, and all of us are glad in Him. I want to greet Mommy Diaspora. Mommy, God going to bless your day. I going to make you stronger for the world and stronger for your children. You are going to be more stronger when this nation is divided, because that is the end product of what we are dealing with. I want to thank all the viewers out there. I want to thank my panelists. May God bless all of us all. I will start with Shore. You see, there's a word that said, knowledge is power. Above all, wisdom is a necessity. That is my own statement. You see, Nigerians believe that we just got to say it the way we see it. It is not the way you see it that is the particular thing that is happening. In a revolution, there is a playbook of revolution. There's a book on revolution. You cannot change it. You can only fuse in your own impact, your own system. But still, you are going to align with that playbook of revolution. Iran revolution. The leader of Iran revolution, whose son is the head today, Ayatum Khomeini. He led a revolution in 1947, stroke entering 1949. And that revolution was to change the system of governance. He didn't mention Sharia law. No, he didn't mention it. He said the king of Iran was corrupt. And he has invited the enemies of Iran to take over Iran. Our oil has been diverted. Our people have no longer, they don't have our culture anymore. They are taking what? The Western culture. And he went into what happened. Khomeini was in France. He was in France commanding a revolution. He went to the higher institution. And that revolution, he built it up. In the space of 4 years, he built it up. The people in the university took it as a matter of thing that they must lead it, because they've heard the lies. The lies Khomeini spoke. And Khomeini was behaving, he was having two personalities in one. Like what Muhammad Ali said. He says, sting like a bee and be as wise like a dove. Revolution. You must listen to the people that have the same ideal with you, that have the same changes mentality in you, that want to see a better thing like you have seen. A revolution comes with ideology. What is the ideology backing Shore? What is the ideology? Is it to fight the way you fight in the university? No. A country is different from a university. But a university is the nursery ground to make your foundation solid, so that as you enter, you must take the playbook of revolution and add your own salt into it to make it more palatable, to make it more subject itself to the 21st century. But Shore is not doing it. That is why I say I said knowledge. Nigeria lack knowledge. That is why we are less critical thinkers in Nigeria. Everybody is busy. How did I acquire it? I sat down, bought books and read. And I look at countries upon countries. And when I mention countries, it's as a result of me sitting down. I work 16 hours. But I can still find my time. Time does not wait for anybody. You have to create the time for yourself. I'm disciplined in that. But Nigeria, no. They go according to the tides. I said one thing. I said Nigeria is like what is going to the era of Venezuela. People thought I was joking. Nigeria just gave an instinct. Yeah. That man Shore is working for himself. Nigerians like hearing sweet talk. Oh, the man they look the poor masses. But the guy is not playing the books of revolution. That is why we need to get ourselves with knowledge. He's playing his own game. His brother, who is a lawyer, Nigeria will show the video for you. His brother said it is time for them to rest and take care of their family. Those of you that have not gone to prison, because they now take prison as a yardstick for being indoctrinated into a revolution. No ideology. That is Shore you are seeing. They ask Shore, where are you getting your funds? The man that has been indoctrinated himself into revolution. Ask him. This is where you are getting your fund. Up to today, none of Nigerians asked Shore, is that true? Shore could not reply. But he's coming out to play the game every Nigerian can play. The game he play, every Nigerian can play it. Don't belittle yourself. Every Nigerian can play the game he's playing. Why did they not lock Shore and throw the key into the sea? But they are locking other people. They took a pastor and locked him up in SSD. They now throw the key away. They don't know where the pastor is. But your DSS came to arrest him in Ogun State. Why is it that it's always banking on, oh, we go to court, oh, we go to 500 case in court, and none of that, blah, 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 blah. Why? Why? Why is it being released? Every time it comes out. Why is he not adhering to what Obi is saying? You must, in the revolution, you must sting like a bee and be as wise as a dove. Khomeini sting like a bee. He was wiser than them. Khomeini came into power and changed the trajectory and now installed Sharia law. And he drove away all the people. He was a bad person. He drove, after ascending that throne, he drove all the people that supported the revolution mentality, the ideology. He drove them and now established his own monarchical system, which is the Sharia law. And that has been existing for well over 40 years. They've been buying people. The Iranians were more than 150 million. They bought them to 89 million. 75% Christian. The people that adopted them, they came from the desert and adopted their country and now took their country. And that is what we are witnessing. We have not gone to Venezuela. We have gone in, but the adverse effect of Venezuela principle that Agbado has introduced has not started yet. Nigeria, you say people are begging. No, they've not started begging. They will soon send their kids. If you have gone to Brazil before, they will send their kids to the road and that kids will start picking pockets. And when you see the kid, you'll be able to beat him or you just look at him, come, you give him money. That is what is happening in Venezuela and Brazil. Brazil own is not like that, but Brazil own has a peculiar problem. But our problem is like people are sleeping under the bridge. In Venezuela, people were sleeping in uncompleted building, skyscraper of 30-story building. They were sleeping. They made their own doors. All the buildings were owned by civilians. They were taken over by homeless people in Venezuela. They fought, the government brought them down because the government established corruption and drug into the economy and made the youth useless with drugs. Drug business became a lucrative business for the youth. What is happening to your youth today? 419. You think the government is not releasing them? Government releasing them, but they will just use one as an example, but they still continue it. Why? Because your government has established something. I will come to that question they asked, that madam asked, that's dear sister asked. You cannot arrest Arabambi because Arabambi is standing on his rights. We are equal before any law. As long as it's not infringing on your rights, he's speaking. And he's speaking as long as his speech does not threaten the life of anybody. As long as his speech is on the principle of he has a right to speak. And he has everybody must hear him. Whether you don't like him, you must hear him. If you don't want, go to court. Go through the normal process to arrest him. Not that it's above the law. In Nigeria context, it might be above the law because it's been sponsored. But he is standing under his own rights, constitutional rights, which it is universal. You cannot arrest him. But you can arrest him if you see a crime being committed as he's exercising his right. That is when you can arrest him. There is what we call citizen arrest. Nigeria don't have it. In America, you can apply that. You can even tell a police officer that you are speeding. You break the light. You can write a petition. You video it. You write it. The police officer will pay for that light that he breached. You go to the court. The judge will say, pay so amount. He will pay. Nothing will happen. Hell will not fall. So Nigerians, we must embrace knowledge. We cannot be tired. We cannot go to another mass and say, I'm tired of Nigeria issue. It is your country. What history are you going to tell your children? If your children ask you, where are you born? You were born in African country. Which African country? You say, Daddy, I want to go there. You say, you know, can't go. That means you say, Daddy, you failed. What will you tell him? We must fight. There's nothing like I want to rest in your own father. You want to rest when your father's land is under fire. What of if it's your property? Will you rest? Will you give up? Like I said, every human being is greedy, was born greedy. But when you accept truth, your greediness will be subdued by truth. I want to speak on that the allergy that spoke, the full animal that spoke, and the bad senior brother. That man is just a religious bigot. The totality of his speech is religious bigotry. That is the embodiment of everything he spoke, is religious bigotry. He's telling you that an accomplice, a suspected Boko Haram suspect, which you know, is telling to your face, that he has the best quality as a vice president. Your vice president of Nigeria. I have video on that. I have video. I sent the video out. That is why I have the confidence that his name is on the list. Many Nigerians send the video out. His name is on the list. What did your Minister of Defense said? He said those that are accomplished, those that are supporting banditry, they are what? They are banditry themselves. That is the principle of law itself. If you are aiding and abetting, the law says you have committed that same crime that person executed. That is it. That is the principle your Minister of Defense is applying. So, what are we saying? That man speaking there, he has aided and abetted criminality and banditry, terrorism in Nigeria. He's just sitting down because he has what? He has what? Quota system that supported him. Quota system that supported him to be where it is. Has he been productive before? Everything he got, was it not under quota system? In a good day, if you go to the south, you say, I need first class 1,000. They will come out in Lagos State. I need 20 professors. They will come out in Ekiti State. I need 40 professors. They will come out in Anambra State. I need 10 professors that are worthy of that professorship. 10 from Kaduna, Mokusi. Mokusi, how many go come back? With equity and justice must be applied.
When you say 20 from Ekiti, you are that, every family in Ekiti State has
I'm just giving an example. I know. I'm just giving an example. I'm just giving a rough sketch of it. Because I serve in Ekiti State. I know what it is. So everybody should understand the situation we are. Nigerians have not started begging. The adverse effect of what this man is doing presently, when it trickle in, when it start his base, when it start affecting us, I bet you Nigerians, homeless Nigeria will take over buildings, and they will tell the owner, you have no right to continue this building because we are here. I'm telling you, let them be breaking houses. Let them be breaking out. It happened in Venezuela. It's because most Nigerians don't know. They don't study. They don't go and make themselves available. The same your Bible said, make yourself available for knowledge and wisdom. But what do we have? We follow our pastors. Ignoramus, follow our pastor without knowing the doctrine of Christianity. What the Lord said about Christian. What he said about followers of Christ. You don't know. That is why we adore those criminality. That is why the Bible says God said we start his judgment from the pulpit, from his house. And those pastors you see that are driving limousine, all of them, they are fake pastors. A pastor, a man of God, it is very rare for you to be a rich man because you have poverty around you. He is a giver. Jesus dwelt among the poor, the poorest of the poor, and he was giving. He was wealthy, but he was giving. He gave all. Even his life, he gave it. What has your pastor given? During COVID, they give they did not give to you. You are still following them, that they are your Geo. That is the simple doctrine of Christ. As the Bible says, as Christ is, so are we. Are they like Christ? No. They are cheating you with miracle that is not existing. You can pray to God yourself, you will get your healing. He said we are co-equal with Jesus on the throne. We are seated side by side with him at the right hand of the Father. Why is your pastor your God? That is the muism in Nigerian Christendom. They don't want to learn. That part of religion is what they used to subdue you, because the pastors and the politicians, they are co-equal. They use religion to subdue you. The same thing with Sharia law, Islam. They use Islam to subdue you. Sharia law don't give rights. If you commit offense, they'll say you commit offense against God. And what is the consequences? They'll chop off whatever they want to chop off. You know it. If you fight against the supreme leader of the Sharia, you fight against God. And what happened to you? 6 feet. It's there now. The Muslims don't know what I'm saying. I'm not lying. It is being perpetrated. 16,000 were chopped off in Iran. Chopped off in Iran. What have you people said? Most of you don't even know because you don't follow the trend. What is happening in Iran today? The revolution is the real revolution. You need external force. You need to gather your arms, and the arms is your external force. Khomeini started revolution with external force. France was involved. America was involved. Great Britain was involved. We took over the military in Nigeria. Great Britain was involved. America was involved. France was not involved, but Britain was involved. That is how we took over the military. In every revolution, the leader of the revolution must listen, and he must create his cell all around the country. What is your brother Showore doing? Showore is just deceiving everybody. It is the prison that is going to. He's deceiving everybody. If you want to use the law, Showore, it will hit him hard. It's because we don't have a judicial system that is right. You can't be calling for a revolution when you have a constituted body. Even if you are calling, why is it that people that lead revolution, they stay outside the country? Because they know if the head is chopped off, the body is gone. The leader of any revolution must be protected.
But
The leader of any ideology must be protected. That is why I said protect Obi. The only thing we can do is to protect Obi because it carries something that you and I need inside of him.
I have a question for you though. Now you just talk about Showore, that you cannot be calling for a revolution while you are in the country.
He's not doing any revolution.
No,
he's just playing.
I have a question for you. Let me just make my question to you. Now, he's doing this. The likes of Nnamdi Kanu is in prison. Do you think, or will you think that Showore is working for the government?
See, yes. You see, there's what we call networking in revolution. Showore has finished his networking. That is why he cannot answer that question they asked him. One of our brother who is on exile. That is why I couldn't answer the question. Where is he getting the fund for? The guy mentioned it. Why did he not answer it? I dare him. I challenge him to answer that question. If he's a real revolutionary, the reason why I said the revolutionary head must make sure he's protected. It's either he's protected in his country or he's outside. It is because the people you are fighting against, they are well armed. They can take you down anytime. Anytime.
Well, I know the answer to the question I asked you. I just wanted to probably make it clear to the Nigerians.
Anytime. Look, Kanu came into the country. What happened to him? They wanted to kill him. He ran outside. He dared them, but he ran outside. Kanu is the main. He's following the doctrine and the book of revolution. You see the crowd that is building in the west. He has a cell. In the east, he has a bigger cell. In Edo State, he has a cell. All of you in the south, he has a cell. That is why you see everything he has spoken today. All of us are together, are inclined in everything he has spoken. Their mentality, the ideology, what are we doing? We are buying it gradually. That is how a revolutionist work.
Are you there to do a time check on Black Panther so that we can?
That is how it works. But I'll give you. I'll finish my submission by saying, Showore is fake. It's fake. And Nigerian, by next year, the adverse effect of this government, we are going to see it. This year, we are going to see it because it must come to play. The cancer we have, we cannot clean it. We need external force to help us to clean it. But we have to show the external force that we are ready for the revolution. Thank you very much.
If APC does not buy Nigeria, Nigeria should buy APC. That if the APC does not buy Nigeria, Nigeria will buy APC. Mr. Labo, over to you, sir.
All right. Let's hear from Mr. Jonathan. Thank you very much, Black Panther, for your submission. Mr. Joseph Oji, thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Thanks for the super chat. Thanks for the message attached to it as well. Mr. Jonathan, you have the floor. Good evening to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Ellis. I greet you. Thank you very much for the good
Thanks,
work you
sir.
are doing, and God bless you. I saw your work during the that you talked about. The good Lord will continue to bless you for your work of your work to humanity. You know,
Thank you.
God will continue to bless you. God will continue to increase you. In Jesus' name, I pray for you and for all that is connected with you. So my fellow panelists, I greet you all. You're all welcome. God bless you all. And among diaspora, I greet you once again. And God bless you greatly. And my fellow commenters and callers, I greet you all. God bless you all abundantly. You're all welcome. Yeah, I listened to Mr. Black Panther attentively. Yeah. Quickly want to respond to the question asked by the caller that why Araban B, let me just start from there briefly, why Araban B should not be arrested. Again, my response is in line with what Mr. Black Panther said. You know, he can't be arrested, first of all, as long as he has not committed any crime. That's obviously any crime. He can't be arrested. He has the right to be running his mouth all over the space. However, he should be cautioned. Nothing stops right-minded people to caution him, to put him on the right side of things. It should, as a matter of fact, you know, he can and he should be cautioned. But when you see people who are silent, you know, then you know that they are part of the evil. They are part of the evil system because they are benefiting from it. Someone like Arabambi should be seriously cautioned, number one. Number two, the media should not be, I saw the all over today. What is wrong with Nigerian media? You people don't have work. You people don't have work to do. It's my, I would say, the media is my primary constituency. I started from there. So
Before you proceed, sir,
yes,
can we then ask you that? Do you think that the Nigerian media has been compromised, or they are
of
working for the
course,
establishment? Uh-huh.
you put words in my mouth. I would take it. I would take it anyway. So they are. It's like they have no work to do. I don't understand. Arabambi was literally at all the channels today, all the mainstream in Nigeria. So it simply means that the media in Nigeria, just don't have work to do.
Dr.
That's
Jonathan.
just, yeah, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, who is paying the media salary?
Who is paying the media salary? See, when you want to, you want to take my time here because let me tell you, when you want to know how the media operates in Nigeria, you go first of all start with the owners of those media houses. Those media houses, in some places they will say media empire. In Nigeria, you want to know who are the owners, who are the people behind it. Channels, Irabo, the former NTA, John Momo, rather, not Irabo. John Momo, the former NTA guy. These are the people that inspires people like us to say we want to go for mass communication. When we are in secondary school, we see Sam Momo on NTA News every day. We love him. These are the people. But here we have today, we have Irabo.
And then Silverboard is owned by who? Silverboard.
And then you look at Arise, Unduka, Ubaigbena. These are the people. They are well connected with the system. They are entrenched with the system. They are part of the system. So it's whatever they want that goes in their media houses. And then you talk of TVC. Of course, we know it is Mr. Tinubu. So we don't have true independent media in Nigeria. We don't, not even close, not even close to it. Not even close to independence of the you know, a true independent media. We don't have it in Nigeria. Honestly speaking, we don't have it. If not, all these young guys there sitting on channels, they can't even ask the right questions. That is, sometimes you will be sitting down watching some of these interviews, and I will just be scratching my head. If just yesterday, yeah. Anyway, let me quickly end this. Arabambi should be cautioned. That's just it. It should be cautioned. And again, the media should not be giving him this space. Who is Arabambi, for crying out loud? Okay, let's talk of balance. Let's talk of what? Balance, because that is what the media is. You brought Arabambi out to know that these people, if I continue, I will have no choice but to just be describing them in the most negative fashion. But see, Arabambi was all over the place today. Where is the space for Nenadi Usman? Where is the space for her today? A balanced media will say, we have reached out to the people from the Nenadi Usman camp. They refused or they declined. But it is Arabambi, they're also all over the space. I only saw one interview with one guy who wore, you know, white attire, you know, I think on the Nenadi Usman side, and just only on one platform. That's not how it is done. So that's just that about that. I want to talk on this man called Oshiomhole. Even today, I've proposed in my mind that I'm going to talk about it, whether Mr. Elvis presented it or not. I'm going to use my time to talk about this man, Oshiomhole, today. But thank God, as well, you are on top of the Nigerian space, so the Nigerian story. So you brought it out today, at least in one way or the other. I don't understand why this man called Oshiomhole, this is all over. It is another man that should be cautioned, but again, this is Nigeria for you. He was at Channels yesterday, an interview that run for about between 45 to 47 minutes, thereabout. Shehu asked him only 2 direct questions. This man took the entire time. Oshiomhole was running his mouth for 40 minutes. At one point, it got to Shehu realize that this thing is going nowhere. He tried to counter. He refused. He refused, and all he was talking, what he does not know anything about, again, because he believed that Nigerians are morons. The majority of people that are listening to him. What does Oshiomhole know about the economy? What does Oshiomhole know about taxes? What? For goodness sake. And for shame, you want to talk about taxes? Is it Oshiomhole that you will bring to your studio for a program like that? A prime time political program? Is Oshiomhole, if not for the fact that you want to come and deceive people, running his mouth, talk rubbish all through about taxes? Oshiomhole talking about taxes, everything, he wrote it down. He wrote everything down. Talking about progressive tax. What is it that Oshiomhole know about taxes, for crying out loud? Saying that as long as it is the rich that are paying the taxes, it will not impact the poor. Look at the moronic sense. As long as it is the rich that are paying the taxes, it doesn't affect the poor. Look, just listen to that stupidity, ignoramus statement. If the rich are paying the taxes, it has the multiplier effect on the poor people. Even though you are taking it from the rich will pass it on to the poor.
In what form, sir?
In many ways. If you have your business, you have your factory, and government now said that you'll be paying taxes, they increase it, they double it, no problem. You will pay it. But the prices of that's the elementary explanation. The prices of your product will also jump in line with that taxes that you are paying. There's no free lunch anywhere. If you have been paying 100 million naira in taxes, and then because of this new tax law, you are now paying 250 million, Are you a Father Christmas that you will just throw? You are so nice like that. You will just throw 150 million additional to the federal government. You pass it on to your people. Yes, that's what you do. So at the end of the day, it is the people that will still pay the tax, that will still pay it. He came and be running his mouth about progressive taxation in Nigeria. They are talking about foreign taxes. Oshiomhole even have the audacity to be talking about foreign taxation, foreign business taxation, the amount of taxes that they are paying for foreign people. He was talking about double taxation. What is it Oshiomhole know about double taxation, for crying out loud? Rather, and then on top of it all, for me, my conclusion there was just that it was a pre-arranged interview. He called Sheung to come and say his own, run his own mouth there, and Sheung gave him the floor. He gave him the floor all through. Because it will be easy for me to conclude that perhaps Sheung also does not even know anything. He doesn't even know about the subject matter. How could we allow him to run away for over 40 minutes? And he asked him only 2 direct questions, just 2. The rest was just to try to counter him. These are the people that we have in Nigeria, the kind of lies that they are shoveling.
And this one was the former governor Olodo.
Yeah, I like the video. The guy that the video presented here today, the way he sold those rubbish, those nonsense to the people of Edo State, telling them that what is the state of Edo State today? What is the state of Edo today? They have nothing to show, but they still want to retain power. For what? He's ready to say all sorts of rubbish because he believes that he can do it over and over and over again. He did it before. He succeeded. He's ready now. He's already doing it now. This is the template for 2027 to come out and say these lies to Nigeria, and the media is not ready to hold them to account. If you see a serious media guy, a serious anchor who know his meat very well, honestly speaking, if you undo Oshiomhole will, in fact, he will pee on his pants within the first 30 minutes of that interview. Because his strategy is to ensure that he eats up the entire 30-40 minutes. And you can't get anything sensible. All lies. It doesn't make any sense. Foreign business taxation, double taxation, that it is good. How will that bring foreign investment? How would that encourage and attract foreign investment? Because this new tax policy is saying that if you have business in the UK, literally, just to explain it in the most simplest form, it simply says, if you have business in the UK and you have been taxed, if your company in UK you have been taxed already, and you bring your money to your Nigerian company, when you bring that money in, you have to declare it, and Nigeria will still tax you. Yes, that is it. He was challenging KPMG. What does Oshiomhole know about taxes? Please, talking about KPMG position on the new tax policy.
Okay, Jonathan.
Yes.
That was a petition against the tax law that you cannot do double taxation. If not, the international community will react against Nigeria.
One bread, they are talking about foreign investment. On the another side of it, they brought out a tax system that would double or triple tax foreign businesses. I don't understand what kind of improvement you want to bring to the economy by doing that. I just don't understand. That is what the law, and the guy, Oyedele, the tax guy in Nigeria, because, when you are caught, and because, his level, his status as a tax guy, as an economist, instead of him to admit that that was an error, and the government will do all it can, all it is necessary to amend that section of the tax law, is fighting KPMG, is fighting them back. When you know it is fundamentally flawed, it will affect foreign investment. It will not bring foreign, it will. Because if you bring your money to Nigeria, even though you have been taxed in the United States or United Kingdom, once your money lands in Nigeria, and the law says that, normally the law says that once that money has been taxed in another country, you don't need to declare it again in Nigeria. The new tax law says that you must declare it again, and then you will be taxed. That is what it says. That is the bone of contention. But anyways, I'm glad that this
Nigeria in diaspora don't know this, so they support tax. They don't know this, so you bring your investment next year, you go see Pepe.
No, the problem is just that things. Wait, this tax, it's not. I'm not just saying it. The man, the earpiece man, the earpiece CEO, he said it just last month. He said if nothing is done to this tax law, he said by the end of this year, he said most local airline in Nigeria will shut down. They will shut down. He said it. That was his statement. We'll start seeing the impact. Just wait and see. And somebody said something about the level of hunger in Nigeria, and yet people are not speaking. I don't know. I think it was Mr. Elvis who said that. Look at the level of hunger, and yet people are not speaking. It baffles, a sane mind, that the level of hunger, and yet people are not speaking. Why? I think that's a legitimate question to pursue. Why? Why is it that people are not speaking with this level of hunger in Nigeria? It baffles me. Me as a person too, it just baffles me. So all this, when you put it all together, Nigeria, let's just say it the way it is going nowhere in 2026. And finally, let me just say this for a minute, and then I shut my mouth. Is this dirty man, dirty brother, who spoke today? You see, that man is a very, very corny man. Very, very corny man. He's saying, all of them have been saying it. He's also echoing it and reinforcing it. That if the obedient insist that it is Peter Obi or not, or nobody else, it is not a democratic, it is not that's that kind of undermine democratic process. Okay, fine. It undermines the democratic process. Why not add to that statement that if during that so-called democratic process, delegates are bought, is that, how will you describe that? Is that a democratic process? It is a legitimate question that people are raising. It is because of the lack of confidence in that process that process will be jeopardized. That process will be bought with money, with dollars. If it were to be free and fair, Atiku will not win. All of you knows that the reason why Atiku will win is that process will be bought.
But Oga Jonathan,
yes,
consensorship is part of democratic statement. They can take a delegate through consensus principle, through agreement. In a coalition, in a democratic process, coalition, they have to agree inside, because if they go on electoral, according to the electoral or their process, it will break the party all over again. It has been done in India before now, where they agree. And they now elected the party that has the highest this thing in the house, just with 0.5%. They elected them to be a prime minister. So what is he saying? Consensus is part of democracy. And that is what we need.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan.
That's okay. Let me just, okay. Is Mr. Alabo, I don't want to find myself I don't want to find myself in a position where I will end up saying actually, You know, when Mr. Elvis want to talk, he will say, and when people want to defend the indefensible, they will start. When you start hearing actually, when you address me as Dr. Jonathan, please, I decline. I'm not a doctor. I'm just
No.
Mr.
Oh,
Jonathan.
this one. Now
No, no, no,
now
no.
we
You know, you are
give you.
saying it now. You know,
I
one
know
day now, people will come.
now
They will
we
say,
give
they'll just
you.
come here. They'll say, are you a doctor? Which one? Is it a medical?
Are you not seeing Professor
Then you know what my
Umahi?
response will be. You know how my response will be. Actually, I am not a
Okay,
doctor, but
but
actually, it was on Nigeria where they always address me as that.
Professor Umahi, Engineer
I'm okay
Umahi.
with my
We gave Gani SAN. Gani
I'm
finally got
okay. I'm
SAN.
okay with my
You don't have a right on this one.
see.
It is the people that give you.
I'm okay with my two. I can flout that anywhere in the world. I'm okay with my two master's
Oh God,
degree.
Jonathan, you know
I
what
am
they
fine
talk.
with my
Forget
two.
your
I
talk.
am
Oh.
fine with my two
Thank you,
master's
sir.
degree. I'm fine
Let's
with it.
move on.
I can
Thank you, Mr.
go
Jonathan.
around anywhere in the world and display it and talk about it and you know.
Thank you,
So, but
Mr. Jonathan, for that
I don't want
wonderful
to end up
submission,
with
sir.
actually, you know,
No,
that word
Allah.
actually. Because the only way you will defend that is somebody will, of course, now, you know, people will come one day and they will say, you know, is that guy a doctor? When you talk of my brother head, Dr.
Professor
CM,
Umahi.
Dr. CM,
Okay. This is that
Dr.
Professor
CM,
Umahi.
when you say Dr. CM is a doctor.
All right, let's move on, sir. Thank you for that wonderful submission. Give us a
Okay,
mandate. Are you there?
thanks, sir.
Well, thank you very much for
Okay,
the
sir,
time and
please.
for all done here. Thank you for everything. Mommy Diaspora, we greet you. Comment section, greeting everybody. Mr. Elvis, thank you very much. Maybe I will just pick up on where you stop about Akim Baba Ahmed. Um, when it was the Northerners, like they usually do, when it was their turn, it was democratic for them to have requested that Buhari should be the president, even though he said that if he's not make the president, the red oil of people will litter the southeast and other places in Nigeria. This is how you know men that are criminally minded human beings. And sometimes he speaks as an orator because I believe that he lacks humanity. If he's a man that is filled with knowledge and wisdom, with all due respect, when a dying mother is in a critical situation, you don't ask question if the doctor is black, brown, or green. You look for the best of doctors to resuscitate that dying woman. As it is right now, Nigeria is in a dying state. Nigeria already is. I mean, I think during the election, the CM said Nigeria is in a coma state, if it is not even dead now. And now Nigeria need to be saved and rescued. And then you hear a man that you think that with his eloquence has knowledge and wisdom that can be applied to the issues plaguing you and I. Now, when Buhari was to be president, it was good for them to have gone all out and say Buhari does not become president, nothing we nobody will get it. As a matter of fact, the former vice president of the country, in person of Yomi Oshibajo from the southeast, said that from the southwest said they will form a parallel government, and everything was done to remove Jonathan, even though he was elected democratically. Jonathan has the brighter chance to go for a second term, but these guys brought in Boko Haram. So if you look at the list of the Boko Harams, don't be surprised. People that have sponsored terrorism and Boko Haram in Nigeria, you found the name of the one that they call in quote criminal president today, Tinubu, as a sponsor allegedly, because they knew what they did to bring in these marauders into the country. And here we are today. That one is still plaguing the country. At this point, the country needs to be saved, and there is no other viable candidate that can do it other than Peter Gregory Obi. Not because he's the most perfect person, but as he sits right now, he's the doctor that we believe that can save the country from plunging into what we see in Venezuela, what we see in Congo, also Somalia. Because already Nigeria is in that state already. Nigeria is already in that state. And it bothers me when you see these old men. When you see these old men that you think that they would think and know that this man is a man that we all need. A man that ran a business in the UK, and the palace will invite him. They will invite him to the palace. There are only few people that has a black card all over the world. Peter Gregory is one of them. A man that had a thriving business in the UK, had a thriving business in Nigeria. Before he became governor, they've been investigating him, and no element of criminality find to him. The last time here I said, when they brought out the amount that have been laundered, destroyed in the course of this APC government, and I said, put Peter Obi's name there and let's see what GPT will tell us. He said, according to social media statements, that means EFCC, the one in charge of money laundering, embezzlement of funds in the country, cannot even trace anything to Peter Obi. And here we are today. You see men in their right senses that you think that these people should be on the table making plan for the country, still telling you that Atiku is the most viable candidate. One, at what age? Two, what has he done differently? His own boss said that Atiku, leaving him alone, is the worst criminal that Nigeria ever had, ever produced. In my own word now, just quoting Obasanjo. And here we are, you see people, men that you think that they have empathy and compassion for the country, still clamoring for criminals to lead us. Now you now bring that to Showore, you ask yourself, who is Showore fighting for? What is he out to achieve? They say when you see a snake, whether the man killed the snake or the woman killed the snake, all we want is that the snake should die. Showore, we are in the verge of saving Nigeria. You're talking about revolution. You're talking about saving the country, but yet you are working for the criminals, allegedly, and fighting against the man that can save the country. Because for me, you have more strength. You have more physical strength than Mr. Peter Gregory. In my own word, looking at you physically, you are more youthful. And so you should be on the youthful part of the bus and say, Mr. Peter, let's do it this way. Let's put it together and save this country. If we put it down, you and Traore should be either age mates, or maybe you are even older than him. McCrane and the likes of them, they are in your age range. And here you are still playing to the gallery of these criminals. Showore, why not think? In case you are listening tonight, why not just think? Are you truly in love with Nigeria, or you are in love with the oppressors of Nigerians? Because I don't think I have seen what you have done differently in the course of fighting for Nigeria. Rather, you are playing to the gallery. Now we now talk about Tinubu leading as being the governor of Lagos for the past 27 years. Have you also watched the trajectory of Edo State? The last governor, Obaseki, was brought in by Oshomole. You can say the second term, it is support him, but you don't know where they all meet. He ruled for 8 years. Oshomole has brought in this other one now. That one will be there for 8 years. Oshomole's son is already in the cabinet. This is how they begin to take our state from us. Look at what Wike is doing in River State. And everybody just fold their arms, their hands, and they just feel like as if nothing is happening. This is how they destroy the country. And you see criminal Nigerians playing to the gallery of these people, telling them, carry on. We are behind them.
Round up, sir.
An average politician will do everything possible to either misinform the people just to make sure their agenda is succeed. Look at what Donald Trump is doing here in the US, for example, before he became president. If you think that media is not powerful, ask Donald Trump. Do you know that every other social media, like you can think about X or Instagram, they follow after, you can say they follow after through social. Donald Trump, whatever information he wants to give now, is done on through social, and others will go and pick it from there because he owns through social. And that's what this criminal element understand. And they will now begin to direct the narrative because they know that people will not, they cannot decipher between the right and the wrong. And that's why it bothers when you see like of shame that you interrogate these people, hold them tight. They will also play to the gallery because why? Envelopes have changed hand. If we can have more of Rufai in these media houses, maybe things can change. Nigerians, we have a long way to go. But like Mr. Jonathan said, I'll keep saying it here, we all can decide. If we want Tinubu go today, we can make him go. If we want Shaguri, if you want that honor to be conferred on him to be revoked or to be cancelled, we can do it. We can chase out these criminals. It only takes our unity. And so that's why people like Akim, Baba Ahmed should be on the table with someone like Mr. Peter Gregory Obi, and let's see how we can save this country. You have
Thank you,
us
Lagos Amazon.
people scattered all over the world. We are losing knowledge, ideas, and that's why you can now see Oshomole trying to counter what one of the four. There are four. They call them big four auditing firm in the world: KPMG, S&P Young, PricewaterhouseCoopers, and Deloitte. And you now see a senator challenging an audit firm recognized internationally. Why? The criminals have taken over the country, and their main agenda is to destroy that country, regardless of what the books say.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. God bless you for that wonderful submission. We strongly believe like Nigerians are listening. The new Nigeria is coming and it is possible. Together, we will get it done. Thank you, sir, for coming out tonight, adding your voice. God bless you, sir. Dr. CM. Dr. CM, are you there?
All right.
Hit the ground running, sir.
Alabo, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, fellow panelists. Naija Watch, wherever you are, good evening. I greet each and every one of you. Those listening, those on the chat, wherever you may be, welcome to the show. Yes, what really caught my attention today was this. Is it not Khalifa Baba Ahmed? That is the senior brother of Dati Baba Ahmed, or Hakim Baba Ahmed, not Khalifa, Hakim Baba Ahmed. You see, the man is very cocky. Not corny. Corny, maybe cocky. That's what the English people call cocky. You see, the way he talks of all this, all that, pretending as if he doesn't know what time it is in Nigeria politically or the suffering. Anyway, to them, maybe as a Fulani, they don't care. After all, it is their wish. They deliberately impoverish the people so that every time they come back and tell them, now that man, where come from southern Nigeria is your problem. That's why you are begging. Otherwise, the way they have planned it was you should be, then that is it. He's just wasting his time. You see, I'm glad that part of the news making the round is that either Obi or nothing. All this party, that, I don't bother. As Obi said he will be on the ballot, we don't know the party yet. So I stand by that word. Obi said, I will be on the ballot. That's what he said long time ago. 2020 we contest. Say because those running are not better than him. He said it. Secondly, he now came back to say, I did not travel all over the world to learn leadership to be a vice president to anybody. That statement is very powerful and instructive. You see, it's unfortunate that, okay, let me digress and what I wanted to tell Niger Watch, but instead of interrupting him when he was talking, I would have told him. So I wanted to say, Niger Watch, yes, if we say you have you can come back and reside in the UK. I wouldn't tell you to stay in Nigeria, maybe there, because I know, even if without you telling us, I know the enormity of hardship that is there. But the thing is, if I'm to be selfish, I would have loved every day keep posting the cost of living, how hard things are there, so that people will understand that, look, it's no fluke. There is no way you are going to turn the table without the people deciding what they want to do. Rather, it's unfortunate that Nigerians believe in discussing tribalism. And what pains me is that with this level of suffering, people still have time to be talking of the color of the cat. Mao Zedong of China, who built China, who revolutionized China, in those days, because China believes in communism, at a time the man felt, because he visited them in 1972 or thereabout, President Nixon, the first American president to visit China. He visited China, went to the Great Wall of China and all those things. Then Mao Zedong sort of repaid the visit. He went to Massachusetts Institute of Technology and all those. America showed what is American power, the power of ideas. After seeing what America is, he started trying to cut to see what they can get. Then the Communist Party in China started calling him a capitalist holder. Say, what is this man trying to do? We are communists. The man said, no, China is suffering. It is not the color of the cat that matter, but the cat that can kill the rat. That's what he told them. And that was what brought the Mao Revolution in China. People should go and read about it. You see, at this point, Nigeria is on its knees, even sinking. Nigerians are still busy talking. What if Obi did not come out? What if somebody like Obi is not even available? We would have been saying he descend corrupt something again. It pains me
Thank you.
that
That's a fundamental. Thank you, Dr. CCM. That's a fundamental question.
he said, but then, Nigerians are believe they are too religious. Whether Muslim or Christian, they are too religious. And let me say this. The problem with Nigerian, maybe I'm touching a lot of things. The problem with Nigerian religiosity, if there's a word like that, whether Islam or Christianity, they can pray, but they don't have faith. Every day they can pray, fast, they ask God for something. Our leaders don't kill us. They are too called, Obi to go thief money. They pray since I was born. Bad leader. Now God presented Obi, and even by Nigerian standard, I'm not talking of what, by Nigerian standard, Obi is a saint. I'm not talking of words. By Nigeria, everybody agreed. For the first time, you see a politician stand up and look the countrymen and women in the face and say, go and verify about me. If you find anything incriminating, publish it. I stop campaigning. Till today,
But sorry,
nobody
sir,
has.
can I ask you a question? Who are the most people against Peter Obi's candidacy, if not the pastors?
So you see, now you wonder yourself. This is like somebody who is crying for, I'm thirsty, I need water. And somehow you find yourself in the middle of Atlantic Ocean and you are still looking for spittle. from your saliva to wash your hand. But you're in the middle of Atlantic Ocean and you pray for it. So how then do you want to know that God wants to save you? This is a man that came. Say, look at it. I know this leadership. And people will just be looking, what is the color? It is not the color of the cat that matter. Can the cat kill the rat? That is what you should be asked. The question Nigeria should be asking. Can Obi turn the economy around? We know our suffering. Can he fight this corruption? I has told you, corruption is reigning because Tinubu is in. Are you telling me that if I'm a minister and Tinubu as the president, within 1 month or 2 months or 6 months of being coming into office, he bought a yacht, big jet, start dishing money to the wife? As a minister, I go to thief my own now. As a minister, I go to
Yes, now.
That is corruption. I go they steal my own because Tinubu
Yes,
cannot look any minister in the face and say you are a thief or tell Akpabio. Akpabio goes, no leave me. Or even say EFCC, go and they take Akpabio out. These are
And
thieves.
that's why it does not have any case against Wike.
You see, this is the what P2B is saying. They ask him, Nigeria will ask corruption. He said, I didn't know he will give such answer. And that's why I'm always, when I come here, it's like I'm doing what they call is preaching to remind people, for those that their brains must have calcified. This is the issue. The man said, if I, P2B, am not corrupt, I'm not stealing. By the way, P2B was born 1961. This year, he will be 65 years. So in his 65, if by July he becomes 65 or so, and there's nothing, okay, let's say 64. Let me stop at 64. At 64 years, no EFCC case, no stealing, no corruption. Is it the 4 years he's going to be a president that is going to acquire house in Dubai you see, Nigeria should use their common sense. Nigeria should use their common sense. If is it now that P2B will now say, okay, let me start to build for who? When a man every month he must spend at least 50 million of his money going to any school of nursing.
Sorry for 10 seconds. That is why these are the reasons they did not allow Awolowo to become president. This is exactly the reason.
So you see, for a man like that, that's why sometimes when they say think critically, just forget about what people are saying. Just bend down, sleep, and say, look, we have a problem. What the problem will be, can Obi solve this problem? That will be not the color anymore. You'll be interrogating Obi, your economic this is this. How you go? That is what you should be discussing with him, so that you will not know as he's talking you, not whether he come in. Okay, if after Obasanjo, Atiku left office in 2007, Obasanjo wrote a testimonial as his boss to recommend him for any future job. Obasanjo said this man is like more like a thief. He put it in black and white, not in a small document or maybe something of a pamphlet, but a book, 3 volumes with ISBN, International Standard Book Number. Any book.
Cryptomania.
So you see, when you hold on, when you put information or
Dr. CM, one minute, sir, round up.
So when you put something like this down, what you are trying to tell people is that you are sure, because you can tender it in any court in any part of the world as evidence. And remarkably, Atiku till today, I stand to be corrected, has never called a press conference in which he will sit with microphone. He said, look, my attention has been brought to a book written about me. All these things are not true. They are lies. I debunked all these and nothing. Okay, Atiku, you can commission a journalist to write a rebuttal of your own. Maybe let's say my stewardship in government. You state your own case. He hasn't done it. Maybe peradventure Obasanjo is no more and the Atiku is still living. That is when they will now say, Atiku no say Atiku they respect authority. He doesn't want to join issue with your Obasanjo. That's why he left it. People will bring a spin. Say that's why he never touched it. So Nigeria, that's why I always ask people, what really do you want? You are suffering. God in heaven cannot come down as God. He will use one of you among you to solve your problem. You've been praying. Somebody like
Dr.
Peter Obi
CM.
emerged, and he's willing to
CM.
do the job. Hold on, let me round up, please. And he's willing to do the job. Why is it people are now asking of the color of the cat? Is that what matter? If they, like Bayo Adeben just said, if they ever miss P2B, anyway, they know. And the man said 2027, if they just retire from politics, win or lose. So that means that some people are still interested and they will be shouting, Nigeria is bad, Nigeria is corrupt. If after 2007 you want to go back to Atiku with the corruption, are you moving forward? Which means you are going backwards. That is the meaning. A vote for Atiku is a vote for
Thank you, Dr.
2007. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Seb. We'll come back to you. Even
Sorry,
if we
Mr.
allow you.
Labo.
1 minute
Labo.
is not. Yes, sir.
I think that just to buttress what he said, if God would have come down, he wouldn't have sent Peter Obi now. He would have just come down by himself, come and do it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir. Mr. I think Omochola, please speak to us, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, I greet the house, the great panel, the great Mr. Elvis Nigeria Watch panel that comes here to educate everybody in Nigeria and diaspora. Mommy diaspora, I greet you. Where do I start from? Let me start with what Dr. CM said. They said just now about Atiku. Atiku was in charge of privatization of Nigerians' assets. Where is United today? Where is Night Post? I'm in the UK. We should be thanking the UK government. It's our recklessness that brought us to where we are. I'm here, I'm receiving letters. I can post letters to get to where it's going to. I can post my international passport and not be scared to get missing. They have phone calls. We can make phone calls without stress. Things are working. These are things they set up for us. But a black man, according to Mr. Black Man, who swear for us? Every single thing they kept, the British laid the process, laid the foundation for us. We crumbled everything, and the headmaster of everything is Atiku. Where is Ajakuta Steel Complex today? Nowhere. Delta Steel Company, so where is the money? We can't find. Nite, who ate the money? I don't know. Nigeria Airways, they granted it. We are just a kind of human beings that we don't like good things. We don't like good things. Let me leave Atiku and his problem. Mr. Elvis started this program asking of Tinubu who is the governor of Lagos State. It's Tinubu. I lived in GRA, Ikeja. And the time this terrible president got the governorship elected as a governor, the first two things they started doing was to sell properties belonging to Lagos State in GRA. The house I grew up, they sold it after we've moved out from there, only for me to come back when they said the government have sold it. So whoever was left there should leave. That same property, if you go there and they've built luxurious apartments there. If you do an audit of all Lagos State properties in Ikeja GRA, they have sold it, and they sold all during his tenure. Right now, I'm hearing there's a place called Snake Island in Lagos. Now, Shaguri, that is that is one colonizing Nigeria now through Tinubu. They want to build a tunnel to link the island. They have forgotten about the Fort Mainland Bridge. Ask me, who is funding it? The story is not in the headline. It's not in the minister's quarters. Maybe federal government are aware. They are aware, but underground stuff. And then in the documentary, they asked, who is paying? They said Shagru will be paid with land in Snake Island. Now, if you make a tunnel to the Snake Island, just because the island is big and there's no access road to that place, you build a tunnel. and you say the man is going to get paid from land in Snake Island. What have you just done? They have indirectly sold part of Lagos to a foreigner to now make it legitimate. They are not giving an award in federal government. It's a pity. The man is just he's not going out, he's not after Nigeria, he's after Lagos State. Because he likes land. It is when he finishes his tenure.
Shago, sorry, sir. Shagoro is a Nigerian, no?
No, Oga, wait. He's a Nigerian.
He's a Lebanese Nigerian. He's a Nigerian.
Lebanese Nigeria. The people that brought the guys are the people that brought 109 to Nigeria. No, this small, we know them. They're there everywhere. Leventis. All those guys were the one going there. When you see Oyinbo in Nigeria, that those days, majority were all Lebanese. So they are the ones eating us dry. So Tinubu, go ahead to continue. But according to Mr. Elvis, he has said it. And the truth is, that's just the plain truth. If we allow him win this next election, Nigeria now open an eye. Let this man rig him, because if he votes, if he campaign when he win, he will rig himself. So if we allow him to rig himself in and get a second term, that is the end of our Nigeria. I'll just forget about democracy. Democracy has ended. He will rule the country the way he likes it. He will pick the next northerner that will listen to him. He won't be the issue of Wike and Fubara quarreling. In one case, different. It's a masterpiece strategist. He can strategize what he wants to do. The tax, as I'm talking about tax, you are taxing Nigerians that don't have job. Where do you want them to see tax, pay money, get money for? A developing country you don't use tax to say you want to improve the economy. You cut out tax, cut all the tax you can cut to make people invest. I'll come and say I want to invest fishery in Nigeria with my money. I'll carry my pounds come there. Then you come and tax my pounds that is coming there. And you think your country will grow? No way. By middle of this year, now we'll know where we'll be. It is a tax law. Because Nigerians are so docile, they keep quiet. Mr. Every is saying they are suffering. Nigeria, I don't talk. They have one jacket that they wear when they increase. When they increase the suffering, they rather meet Obioma to help them increase the thickness of that jacket, the suffering, because we like suffering. We cannot come out and talk. But the truth is, when the election starts, I do not see APC coming out to openly campaign. If they openly campaign and Nigerians don't stone them, and that's where I know that yes, that will give me the evidence that yes, so Nigerians like suffering, so we won't bother ourselves coming here discussing and shouting. Because with what is going on, they should be on the streets protesting. If you protest now, I don't think any stupid policeman will want to shoot, unless he's not suffering. But of course, Nigerian police too, Mumuna and MB, they will follow their master. He's killing you, but you are saying yes, Ogasa, Ayesa, because you are getting peanuts. It's a pity. Because for Peter Obi, Nigerians we have been praying, who will change this country. The Messiah has come. The Messiah has come. The Messiah contested in 2023. He won the election. There's nobody who tell me he didn't win the election. He won the election. They rigged it. He's still going to contest again. That is the reason why they are jumping left and right. He has left Labour Party. He has left Labour Party now. They are complaining. Now he's in ADC. They are still looking for how to get him there. The man said he has said that he will contest. To me, if Peter Obi is not on the ballot, there's no need going out to go and vote for anybody. Just be at home. Let them do what they want to do. Nigerians, if Peter Obi is not on the ballot, just stay at home. Leave the election for them. Because there's nobody that will come apart from this. Because ADC on his own is congregation of looters trying to take over power from APC. They are the same brother and sister. The only thing is you need to get things done. How you get it done is what matters. That's why Peter Obi has joined ADC. So we should support him if he comes. But if he's not voted for as their candidate or consensus, the best thing is when election time comes, Nigerians stay at home and see the magic they want to do. Because it will just be a whitewash. But I know if Peter Obi is on that ballot, it will be very difficult to rig. This time around, he will not only win Lagos, Tinubu will not even get anything from Lagos. What is going on? He will not get anything. The man that said, yes, is the one that beat Lagos. Election time reached now, you could not win or be in Lagos. But you claim you beat Lagos. Lagos that you have sold everything, you are monetizing it. Your duty is to provide road and infrastructure. Yet you build it, you collect money. So when the money you have been making as Lagos State governor, you make money. Lagos is getting money. The revenue is small, so much that you don't even need federal government. But yet you build a road, you will tax the citizen for doing your own job. Yesterday we were talking about housing. The only governor was Jakande that built Jakande low-cost houses. The low-cost houses are still there. Didn't Tinubu, when he as a governor, didn't he see it? Did he build his own? No. They will build house for themselves. Anybody can come and tell me today that nobody should tell me that there's low-cost housing anywhere. They have never built any low-cost housing for citizens. What is wrong in for you to build houses and take rent from it? Is it a man must grow and build his own personal house? In UK, people rent houses here. After many years, their parents don't die. The houses go back to the government. What is wrong in yours building and say, okay, these houses in this area, you have gone to Makoko, you have gone there, demolish it. Give them 20 years time now, you see high rise there. The high rise is not meant for common people. It's for the maybe middle class. People that were living in Makoko now, they've chased them out of that place. It's a pity. We don't care. We don't bother ourselves. Lagos has not done any development that's making sense at any point. You build estates, you will not give the people that needs it. It is people that have the money that are stealing money. Abuja, they build estate everywhere. It is stolen money they use in buying them. Go to Abuja, most of the houses are empty. They say it's low cost, but they bought the houses. Who are staying in the houses, nobody is there. When somebody in the ministry is needing money, you remember he has a house in Guanipa, he will sell it to keep money, have cash. That's what they do. It's just a pity. But I'm just praying that this next election, Nigerians will shine their eye and vote the right person and follow the vote. Thank you. Alabo, I'm done.
Thank you so much for that wonderful submission. We appreciate you for adding your voice, sir, for today's discussion. A new Nigeria is coming, which we strongly believe that new Nigeria is possible. Let me just speak a little about what is going on. Let me just stand on the existing protocol. Thank you, everyone that came out today. Thank you, people on the comment section. Mr. Naja, watch your sacrifice is well known to everybody, and God is the only one that will reward you for whatever you do. I will strongly believe that Nigeria, which you are working towards, you will be in your lifetime to witness it. Nothing is going to stop us. We will get that new Nigeria. But the only way for us to get this country we all desire, every one of us want a better life. Why did you travel abroad? You want a better life. Why are you in Nigeria? You want a better life. Growing up, you always want to live in a good house. You want to live in good places. But are your dreams, did you see them coming true with the kind of system you have in Nigeria? It is impossible at the moment. The kind of leadership we have in Nigeria is difficult for us to get That kind of system we all desire. A country where the son of a poor man. Oh, sorry. This woman, she's the one that owns me, man. Let me just pause for now. Let's go around with our 2 minutes at the moment. Black Panther, please speak to us, sir. Thank you, sir.
My brother, thank you very much. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, we can hear you, but we'll still borrow you network from UK if you want.
That's your
Black Panther, we can't hear you. You are breaking. That is why this is your network. I don't know. Dr. CM, can you hear Black Panther?
now. Can you hear me now?
Okay, we can hear you clearly. Throw this network.
Okay.
Throw it away.
You see, can you hear me clearly? I want to say one fundamental thing. You see,
Go ahead. We can hear you loud and clear.
that your word where you talk like my father, Pale. You talk like him. You say, it go better. You know when I don't hear that word, I don't fine tune now. A new Nigeria is possible. Which new Nigeria? Where? Who won't give you? Who won't give you? With all the talks we have been talking here, with all the physical information we are getting from Nigeria, from other people, which new Nigeria? Have you heard where a country is being captured, then that country remain the same again? It's not possible.
Mr. Black Panther, in Nigeria is possible now.
It's not possible.
Okay, with your own plan. Or with your
let me tell you people, the one that will come and be this. A rebirth of a new country is possible. But that Nigeria is not possible because if that Nigeria possible, wait. If this Nigeria possible, if this Nigeria one of the talks will possible, they're not going to remove that Sharia law. I can bet any amount with anybody here. They're not going to remove them. If that your Nigeria they talk possible, they're not going to remove that Sharia law. Go and read any other book, any other people. Go and ask anybody, any scholar in the world. A Sharia state will never remove it because that's their doctrine. And that is what has been ruling us for immemorial because they said Nigeria is their own. So how is it possible? And some of us are saying that Nigerians are very docile. They remove their skin, they go put another clothes. It physically is like that. But let me tell you, Nigerians.
Wait, Mr. So there is no possibility for a new constitution.
There is no possibility, except we must. It's not possible. These people, it's not possible.
There's no possibility.
Let me tell you what will happen.
Make I ask you.
Let me tell you. Don't put me. That your question will come in here. You go ask them. Let me land.
Wait, now make I ask you.
No. Don't ask me that question now. Let me land before you ask me that question. You see, Iran. I will always use Iran as a big because you people don't want to go and read. I will say it and say it. Iran were stolen from the Iranian for 49 years. They were docile. Cameroon have been stolen for 40 years plus. They are docile. It is now they are fighting. When they take your country from you, the structure in which they use in taking your country will be controlling you. They will force you to be docile. That is what is happening to Nigeria. Okay, I want to ask you a question, the Nigerians. When the military were there, when the military was in power, were we docile? Were we docile? So why are we docile now? These are the questions we should ask ourselves. We'll begin to find solutions.
Black Panther.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. You have your fellow panelists here. Sometimes just manage your choice.
Let them ask the question now. I'm ready for his question.
Wait, calm down. Manage your choice of word. You are one of the respected person on this panel.
What did I say that is wrong?
Dr. CM is here. Mr. Jonathan, a lot of people give us a
No, no,
mandate.
no, no.
When
Tell
you
me
are
what I
using the
said wrong
word,
for. Don't be putting allegation. Tell me what I
using the
said wrong.
word, you people don't want to read.
Which
There
word?
is a
Which
way
word?
you talk. You people don't want to read. You are
Oh,
just condemning your fellow people. Do you know what they do? Do you know how many books
Nigerians
Dr.
don't
Phil
read.
is reading?
What is Nigerians don't read.
You did not say that. When you God
Nigerians
said
don't
something,
read.
you talking to
That's the problem we have.
Mr. Jonathan was asking you a question, and that was your response. Please.
No, 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 no. I said I'm not going
Don't worry.
to answer his
We are not
question
going
now.
to argue over there. We are not
Why are you
going to
telling me? Tell
argue
me, you
over
want me
there.
to talk like say Nigerians they read?
Your 2 minutes
Thank you,
is over.
Black Panther,
No,
for your
no.
submission.
Your
Alabo, I
2
need
minutes
to
is over.
Black
Let
correct
Panther,
you.
somebody
it's okay.
else
It's
go.
okay. It's okay. Later,
Wait,
I will tell.
Alabo,
Don't
let me
worry.
correct you before you
I will
jump.
tell Mr. Niger Wash. Don't worry. You don't have that. I
Alabo,
will come back to you. I will come back to you.
Alabo, no,
Sorry.
no, no. I have to correct it now. Now. I'm not going to talk again. Alabo, let me correct you. Don't think I'm going to be deceiving Nigerians. I'm not deceiving. Nigerians don't read. They don't read. They
Okay,
follow the
Black Panther, it's okay.
trends of things. That is what is happening.
Black Panther, it's okay. Thank you, sir, for that
Thank
wonderful
you.
submission. Later, just tell Niger Wash to cut this your last submission and give to you. Reflect on it. Thank you. Mr. Jonathan, speak to us, sir.
Okay. The only thing I would just tell, if I would take Mr. Black Panther's last statement, that line that Nigeria don't read, you will also agree that including you, except it is only you that reads. You agree? Nigerians, you are a Nigerian now, and you said Nigerians don't read, including you, right?
You want me to
I'm not hearing.
partition it?
No, no, no. It's a yes or no answer now. Nigerians don't
When I
read.
say, look, I'm a statistician. When I pick my statistics, 85% does not read. It means Nigerians don't read. It's not
Then
all.
you have to be, wait. There's nothing there. See, let's be analytical. You say you're a
I'm being
statistician.
analytical. I'm using statistics.
You are misleading. Your
I'm
statistics.
not misleading. I say I'm using
You
statistics.
said Nigerians don't read. So if you had said that 85% of Nigerians don't read, or a larger majority of Nigeria, that is statistics.
Okay, you want
Nigerians
to hear the percentage?
you don't even need to use percentage. Even if you say most Nigerians, majority of Nigerians, or majority of Nigerians in the rural area, majority of Nigerians in so, you have been able to, that is
Okay,
statistics.
majority of Nigerians,
That's all.
Because if you
99.9% don't read.
if you say Nigerians don't read,
No,
including
majority
you.
of Nigeria, I agree with you.
Let's
99.9% no they
please
read.
let's leave this one.
Black Panther, you are
Just
mean.
1%.
Which
Just
one be
carry on, please.
99% no
Then
they read?
I don't put percentage.
You are mean.
Okay, all
Which one
right.
be 99%?
Okay,
Mr. Jonathan,
let's just
continue your submission. Black Panther will finish your time.
I know now, but I just for clarity. You see, I just want to say this. You see, what is going on in Nigeria with this APC government, we must make no mistake about it. It is now apparently clear that for this ADC government to remain, the insecurity in Nigeria must continue. They need the terrorism sponsors to continue to remain in power. In fact, they need the insecurity to sustain themselves in power. If they solve that problem today, which they have the capacity as the parties superintending over the nation today, if they handle it and they solve that insecurity problem today, it is like shooting themselves in the foot. So they are not ready. They are not ready to do it, to solve the problem of insecurity in Nigeria. It is what brought them to power, and it is what will continue to sustain them in power. So that's why they are just playing games around insecurity in Nigeria. They need them. They need them. They need the terrorists. They need all the terrorist sponsors. That is my conclusion, with facts to back it up. If you have terrorist sponsors, destructing your government, making it literally impossible for you to govern, putting a larger majority of the country in jeopardy, and you are not handling it. There's something is amiss somewhere. So they need them. It's like a work, like they are partners in whatever you want to call it, partners in progress or partners in business. That's what is happening in Nigeria. And what continues to baffles me, I will just end with this one. Again, back to Dati's brother that spoke earlier today or yesterday. You see, I've said it before. Look at him and look at his experience, his background. Match that with all the other politicians that gather themselves together in ADC. Just match their experience. And they are still talking today that it is Atiku, for whatever reason, that will win. They are not stopping from just saying that Atiku has the right to contest. Atiku is a Nigerian, so he has the right to contest. If they have left it at that, fine. But they are saying emphatically that it is Atiku that will win as long as it's on the ballot. Look, just look at that with all their experiences. And as I said, Atiku cannot win anything in Nigeria. Ab initio. He can't win any presidential election in Nigeria. He will lose the Southwest. He will lose the entire Southeast. He will lose the entire South. Mark it. It's a statement. This is the footprint is on the internet.
You are right on that. The record idea.
How we will win, and with all your knowledge of experience, all of you combined together, we'll be talking about 200 years of experience combined together. And you are saying this?
Mr. Jonathan, don't worry. We will come back. We will come back to you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank
we will
you.
come back. If this will give us 30 minutes for panelist discussion, we will come back and discuss it thoroughly. Give us a mandate. We are happy to have you today. Your network is stable today.
Well, thank you very much. Honestly, truly appreciated. Thank you so much. Well, I just honestly, for the lack of word, I don't honestly know what to say, but we'll just say that the best of the best has happened to us, and there's no other person than Peter Gregory Obi. And it's only sad that we have somebody like Peter Obi and Nigerians. The evil politicians are still clamoring for people that they know that will not save the country. There is a need for us to do the best and make sure that we have Peter Obi in power. Not because he's from the southeast, but because somebody is typing something. But at this point, he's the most valuable person that we can look up to. If they have someone like Peter Obi in the West, in the Western countries, say for example in the US, they would have. Some may be clamoring that he may be president for life, even though it's not possible, because of his charisma, because of what he brings to the table. Now, you said earlier, Mr. Jonathan, that APC will only thrive as much as they say insecurity is around. They create insecurity. It's an artificial insecurity. And if you don't look further, the country beside your country, the country where I live today, the man in power thrives in chaos. And so that's what most of these people, they do. They know what they create insecurity, they create this insurgency, and they are thriving in that. How a group of people in their 60s, in their 50s, in their 70s, some in their 80s, Tinubu should not be less than 80 years old. If we bring out his true age, now they enjoy the fact that their own people are being killed. Being killed. I have never seen how wicked people can be to the point where your people are being killed and that does not move you. Wike, for example, said on the live camera, on the live tape, that if the INEC Electoral Commission does not allow him to have his way, he will buy the person. It will, man, I have never seen human beings like this. Adams Oshiomhole said, once you join APC, regardless of the number of people that you are paid, whether by default, the money that was supposed to use to build road in Edo State, whether you steal it and people pay because of that, their sins are forgiven. That was what Oshiomhole said. Eh? And this one now came and he said, Ounlokon. And Ounlokon saying, you see where the country is. Everything is on the neck of Nigerians. If we so agree, we can chase these people out. It only takes our unity. No country is built to run this way. No country on the face of the earth is built to run this way. This is wickedness to humanity. And I just wish that UN and other world organizations can declare it, that Nigerian government and Nigerian people, the ones in power, they are wicked, and it's a wickedness against their people. These
Thank you.
guys
Give us a
lack
mandate.
humanity. So
Thank you. We'll come
Nigerians,
back to you, sir.
if we all agree, we can chase these people out. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. We'll come back to you. Don't worry. Thank you for that wonderful submission. Dr. CM, hit the ground
Okay.
running, sir.
Okay. Yeah. What I want to say is, let me say, something that is quite important for people to know, because here we have to explain to people why certain news headlines are made or whatever. You see, the hypocrisy of Nigerians, even when they are discussing a national issue, to me is suffocating. I say this because back to what Hakim Baba Ahmed was saying, if Atiku is on the ballot, Atiku will win. Okay, if Atiku, if they present ADC present Atiku, who will vote for Atiku? Has Atiku not been gaining primary since? Can they think? Such a man, they still see their future. Today, this year, Atiku will be 80 years old by August, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know the month, but this year, Atiku was born 1946. He will be 80 years old this year. By next year, he will be 81. That is a Paul Biya. That is what. How can somebody be seeing their future in an 80-year-old man, or somebody who will be 81 next year, in a country brimming with youths and the poverty capital of the world? And that 80-year-old man is not clean. Obasanjo is alive. Let him challenge you. I keep saying this. That's why sometimes when you hear Nigerians talk, bemoan their country. I remember one guy they call, his man is late now, one of the best journalists of his era, called Pini Jason. That is his pen name. He said, when you see Nigerians shouting about corruption, it's because they are shouting because he own never reach them. He said there are, when they see headline, one will just say, look at the headline, corrupt. He said, boy, not between where will they see every day. You know that one they pain and say no being they do them. How can somebody like Hakim Baba Ahmed be talking of Atiku now? And these are the people that we tell you is the turn of the North. So now South can only do 4 years, then the power will go back to the North, assuming without conceding. Like Magnus Oraka said, the very people that talk of unity, is it not a Arewa group that are issuing a warning Donald Trump that Nigerian unity is sacrosanct? Nobody should. You want Nigeria to be together. But we are doing the very thing that will disunite Nigeria. You are doing the very you people will say lower the cutoff. We want our turn. We want our children to score 2 marks out of 200, 7 marks, 18 marks to get into a unity school. When some people somewhere you must insist on getting 139. 130 is not okay. It's not enough. They must get. So are you uniting or are you separating people? Why is it that when these people
Dr.
talk,
CM,
they are talking with an air of
Dr.
arrogance that
CM,
is
sorry,
that
sir. With that reduction, are they still going to school?
that is the thing.
Did you-
So for how long will we continue to wait for you? You want me to wait until you're mature and you are not willing. Look at the way they talk. They are the people that it is because of the North they brought federal character. This Fulani, it should have been on merit. They said no, let it be federal. So when you get somebody from it, like Black Panther was trying to analyze the earlier, you get somebody with a first-class brain down from South. Then you can bring any non-entity. Now they represent their people. They're coming. Look at Nigeria. Whole Nigeria is having a minister for defense.
That is what they've been doing now.
A minister for defense with school start, which means the man has never exposed himself to what they call critical thinking, critical reading, and critical writing. Postgraduate study, nothing. No postgraduate degree, not even a bachelor's. Yet you are the minister for defense.
Are you talking about postgraduate or undergraduate or just
no?
Get
It's
degree?
and this is the type of leadership
you don't raise your
want.
hand, go postgraduate.
This is the type of leadership. This is the type of leadership we want. I mean, you are bringing out, and you want unity. You are telling America you can't divide Nigeria. We are sacrosanct. What is sacrosanct? Even the human life that God created, is it sacrosanct? Don't people take life?
Thank you, Dr. C. We'll come back to you, sir. We'll come back to you. Nigeria maternity end. We'll come back. They have removed this thing. No more polytechnic. It's now a degree they will be issuing out. So let's advise him to. He was a former governor. Maybe he has built one school in Zamfara. Let him go and get certificate. Buy it like other people are buying. Thank you, Dr. C, for that wonderful submission. Mr. Mosha, are you there to speak to us, sir?
My people, Nigeria people, oh God. We don't talk. This time now broken, I won't speak. I don't speak English. In case English not today disturb una. Person will not see say una don't pray for God to come help una. Obi don't come. Anybody will get sense, may you vote Peter Obi when you get opportunity to be on the ballot. The suffering we now the suffering, and me I don't understand the way they manage that country. Because they imagine say I did that in Nigeria. Only God will know time if you do this kind of period because frustration will don't kill my father head. If none of they suffer, now see they sit down inside my house, they soak the gari, they pray, say hope, they hope. The hope don't go. There's no hope anywhere. Unless not come out. When I see how do not try go carry person president for their country, that's so will end Nigeria. Because if they read the election, I think will end the matter with that. And my own that they talk. If you not like, when election does start, maybe they share money, share gari, share bag of rice, share yam, share money given them. When I collect, still go vote them. Me, I do where I enjoy myself. Now like, now I go to buy gari, 50,000 naira per bag. For me now based on the buy for 50,000 naira, and I go see how they exist for that 4 years. We they talk now, everybody they shout now. We gonna use our eye. Say these people not mean well for us. So as money they bad for Nigeria, then they enjoy them because now pounds and dollars they spend. For Nigeria now, anybody want to do skits. We see they use naira for they do skit too. Now dollar they do skit because now naira don't not get used again. Don't touch tissue paper. Now most of their handwork with that. I watch one video. I better buy my generator when it come out. So under Obasanjo, they say they buy it for 5,000 naira. Under good luck, now 10,000 naira. Under Buhari, it was 20,000 naira. He reached Tinubu and now, when I guess how much? 200,000. I better pass my generator, Tiger generator. That is how bad. That is how bad. When I see the video.
The way you talk and it make me laugh. Tiger generator.
A Tiger generator now. I better find my name, I be Tiger generator.
But they don't get solar generator now. They never get that one.
Black Panther, they talk go high. When they talk of common man here, the only hope we get. They
tell her for Ikoba now. Obama can sell and then now. Sure.
Oh, Black Panther. You know, they talk about solar panel. Now, solar panel are for people we don't make money, we need lights. This is now for people we live village, where electricity not the reach there. I mean, you never go some village where they not get lights. I did that Nigeria, I don't go work for community. They know the NEPA, Nigerian power not reach that community. How many communities where they deliver line?
See,
And then
Omoshola, see, come 2027. Now, the only people will go stop APC, now the Nigerian people. These people now, the war chests where they don't gather. They are ready to pay. They are ready to pay. Wait, they are ready to pay 50,000. They are ready to pay 50,000. 50,000 naira per voter.
They go share money. Money they not give them shop now. They won't keep out the election.
The kind of money where they go share. I'm telling you, say APC is ready to share 50,000 naira. 50. They are ready to spend close to 500 to 1 trillion. To win this election for them is a battle of no surrender. It is fight to finish. The watchers, they don't gather the money for this year budget. They don't already insert them. They don't already insert them.
The problem is, when I collect the money, 50,000 I go last year for, you know, we pass 1 week go, that 50,000 don't go. But you don't vote your doom. Nigerians, you know, take money till they do vote, you know, don't vote now. Better collect the money, keep it as your own national cake we didn't give you, and vote Peter Obi. I'm not going to pass like that. Now, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Omoshola. Thank you for that wonderful submission. This message is clear to Nigerians. At least you've passed your own message in a language everyone will understand. Thank you, everyone, for adding your voice today. That new Nigeria is coming and it's possible. We just need to unite together. We will get that country we all desire. One thing we should just be thanking God for, like Dr. CM and Jonathan have said earlier. What if Peter Obi is not there? We know how Nigeria election used to be. In 2019, it was only left with Atiku and Buhari. There was no any other option. Nobody was even viable. We know that other people came out, people like Kingsley Moghalu, but nobody could push. Sowore was there, nobody could push. But Peter Obi came in 2023.
Mr. Alabo, see,
yes,
come 2027, if ADC come out with their rubbish, or that's just what I can say, and bring out Atiku, see, the kind way the kind victory where Tinubu go get.
That means Atiku is working for Tinubu. Simple.
Mr. Jonathan,
it will be unprecedented.
I've said it on this platform several times that Atiku is part of the system. There is no difference. If Atiku become president, it will be worse than Tinubu.
You can't even become the president anything. You can't
if any day by any, because what them they believe. Let me tell you something. Most of this Northern, and I can see Dr. Hakim Baba Ahmed. You can see his response. They feel they own the structure. They have the numbers. That's the thing they feel. They don't think the way you think. Like the way we think in looking at the politics of Nigeria. They don't see that way. They feel,
Alabo,
they feel, yes.
Do you know the numbers he's talking about? The numbers he's talking about is those numbers they are located to every region.
Yes, that is their home.
That is what he's talking about.
So they believe they own the structure, they own the numbers, so they can do like what they did to Pete. That is what they did to Goodluck Jonathan in 2015. Because Goodluck Jonathan allowed it to happen. If you remember what happened to the INEC revisit in Kanu, they burned them alive because he refused to read the election the way they wanted it. They locked them inside house and today nothing. Police commissioner, a lot of things happen. So those are the way they think they have that monopoly of violence, how they can do those things. That is how those northern elites, they think. It's just few of them who are seeing the reality.
It's not going to work that way this time around.
That is what they are feeling, that if anybody, that's why they are saying leave it open. So if the Northern and taste it.
You see, in 2015, apart from the fact that they have this plan, this satanic plan, bringing in terrorists to Nigeria, there was this sentiment also against Jonathan, even from the southern part of Nigeria. So combine that with their work, it will, everything just worked out for them. That sentiment was also there from the southern part of Nigeria. This time around, they are not going. That is not going to be there for them if they
Mr. Jonathan, the terrorists are they not still importing?
Okay. See, me, I just stand on. My brother here go talk, say he go dey talk of statistics. Me, I love numbers too. As they say, numbers just don't lie. You can do everything. Numbers don't lie. See, even if Atiku give Atiku the entire 12 states from northern Nigeria, northwest and northeast, just give it to him. Let's just close our eyes and say, okay, Atiku don't win the entire north, northwest and northeast. Just give it to him. I say yet still.
Atiku doesn't have any pathway to victory now.
He can't win. Give him the 12 states. Let's just say Atiku, before we start, is 12 states.
He can't get 12 states. No, not possible now.
No, I'm just saying, which is impossible. Very, very unlikely. But just for the sake of discussion, give it to him.
What Atiku is banking on is Obi. Atiku has no pathway to victory. Let us be very clear.
Fayose or four people. He said it now. He said Peter Obi. He said Peter Obi is the light.
Is the light, yes.
No, I think is it really light? He said or life. He said other people
he said light.
Semi-existent. He said others not semi-existent.
Take Peter Obi out. So I think he just want to leverage. He just want to leverage on
Salamini. Mr. Black Panther, please stay mute. Stay mute, please.
He just want to leverage. He just want to leverage on Mr. Peter Obi, and it's not going to happen. Give it to Atiku. I dare them. I triple dare them. All this one, they are going all over the place.
Atiku is not contesting. Atiku is not contesting.
Give it to him now. Let them just try it. Give it to him now. If Tinubu will not get 80%, 70-80% of the vote in Nigeria come 2027.
No, the thing is, these people sometimes. That's why sometimes when I'm annoyed like this, I prefer not to say so. I say so much when I'm a bit happy. But when I hear this type of thing, when these people talk, I think they're talking to just people that are dumb. Englishman will say you are dumb. When they say you are dumb, you know that they finish you. So how can you just they talk Atiku? You just they rule people like that every time. Fulani. Look at since 1999, Yaradua. Kasena Fulani, Buhari, Daura Fulani, Atiku is coming out. Another time. Look at the causes. I look at them, and these are the people that will tell you unity. Nigeria should know you. What? How do you see this Almajiri mentality? Sometimes they should know that because when they are talking to their people up north, they know that everything is yes sir. Ranka dede.
Yes.
When you come down south, we have to even your parents will be happy that they are debating with their children the pros and cons. They are all bringing in there's Almajiris area. They don't everything is ranka dede, ranka dede. It doesn't happen that way. It doesn't happen.
Okay, doctor. Like I say this thing. If you people are monitoring what is going on in Iran, despite that Iran is already down, they are suffocating. Ayatollah and the House of Assembly is still saying that if America dares it, they will start holy war. They've lost everything, and America has already put all the arsenals in the Middle East there. And the airstrike force, They are already in front of Iran. And they are still shouting. You can't do anything. We are going to. Now, so this will be for Nigeria. They will never give up until you take their thing off. That is when they give up. They said if they buy 27 virgin, they wait for them. That is their mentality. They will never allow you to have peace, have prosperity. They won't. We need to separate ourselves from them. How did they know that America is doing something? How did they know? They've gotten the intel already. We should be thanking our God here. With a clap, say Nigeria is possible. Which Nigeria?
It's Black Panther. Black Panther, we lost you. However, let me
No,
just use this
I'm here. I'm
opportunity.
here. Did you
Okay,
hear
let
me?
me just okay, we can hear you. Let me do my just pardon me to do my submission because of my daughter. I couldn't do it. Let me just use the few minutes and just one thing I want us to understand. That is why when we were talking, Mr. Ev is putting out that pool for people to discuss and say their mind, their views on the problem of Nigeria, which some of us agree that the majority of our problem, 90% of our problem or over, are from the north because they are taking us back. When we say from the north, not generally, but majority of them and their elite. We know when you come to Middle Belt and some other place, you have a lot of people who reason like people in the South, who reason like people in America, and they reason very well, who do not like the system. I remember one Fulani guy who is in US who traveled to North to try to liberate their people. They frustrated, they almost buy the guy. So it's a system that is designed to take Nigeria back. The Amajiri system, the deliberate attempt to make them not even go to school. On earth, somebody should tell me if the son of a Satan of Sokoto is on the street begging or working for one allergy. Somebody should tell me if the son of Erufai or Malami, who is struggling with EFCC today, is one place in Port Harcourt serving one allergy in the name of our Majari. So these people do not want to understand. They continue to put this system, take advantage to cause us. See, if we remain like this with this system, it's going to affect both North and South. Because these people, they have right to move to anywhere with their cow. They are born in everywhere. Go to the street of Port Harcourt to Calabar. They are everywhere. Go across in the West. They are everywhere on the street. So tomorrow, what do you think is going to happen? When you have the highest population of your people in the country, over 80% are uneducated. How are you going to solve that problem? Even let's say 40% is a big problem for the country. So the terrorists you are seeing today, what is affecting Nigeria, where are they coming from? They don't even understand why they would take 10,000 or 100,000 to go and detonate those sophisticated weapon inside church in a public places. They don't even understand what they are doing. Can the son of Erufai, who is House of Rep today, who went through school, will he take a bomb to where? To go to any church because he want to see a virgin, 7 virgin in heaven that is waiting for them. That he cannot use money to marry the same system that allow you to marry people underage. So why are you waiting to go and meet the one in heaven? So it's a deliberate attempt to cause us a big setback and continue to make us like this so they will continue to achieve their aim. What is their aim? This confusion will continue. They are migrating. They are coming in. They are taking the places, dominating you, every system. That is why you see them will come out, this boldness telling you, leave it open. That is why ADC is doing that nonsense. And they know if you leave that system open, it will be difficult for Obi to emerge as a president.
It's
It will
true.
be very difficult for Obi to emerge as a president. If you leave the system open,
But how are we going to do? But they are still doing it, pushing it that way. And Atiku is not ready to give up because he thinks Tinubu has achieved his own lifetime ambition. It is his own time to come and do it, so that he will remain on Nigeria's seat as a Paul Biya of this thing and Museveni of Uganda. So that is what they want to do in Nigeria. We already have a Museveni and Paul Biya. Tinubu is 80-something years old. If his daughter is 60-something years old. So we have a problem in the country. When I'm saying a new Nigeria is possible, I mean it. We have to come together. For every one of you on the street, are you benefiting anything from this government? Everyone who is speaking, saying they want Atiku. Dele Mamudu, you can see, yes, Wike abuse him, is what you want to get. That is why yes, Wike will say he eat too much. He eat him. That is a problem. They want what they want to get, not for the benefit of Nigeria. Anyone pushing Atiku, they push him because they know he gives out money. They want to take those money. They don't care about you. The people he gave money in Port Harcourt Convention and the one in Abuja, who is their life today? I know some of them bought car. They did this thing. Go and look if they still maintain those cars. They will give you that money, but we will continue to be in that poverty. Everything sacrifice we are making today, we are making it for the sake of our country, your children, generation to come. If you don't liberate your country today, how will you sit in your 80s? And when you are more vulnerable, at your old age that is encouraging this evil, when it happens, you cannot run anymore. You will be a victim of it. Because it's the evil you encourage today. Because some of you, you don't think about, let me say, in 20 years to come, how will it be for me? What will be happening to Nigeria? How will the system be? You will be vulnerable then. If you are 40 today, you'll be 60 then. If you are 50 already today, you'll be 70 in 20 years to come. And you allow a system like this to continue. How do you think your life will be? Who will remember you? Some of you don't even have a job. You don't have a pension. You don't even have a way to children. You are not sure of the future of your children. Yet you sit down. Emilokon, you sit down. Atiku is the one. When they give you that little money they want to give you today, you will end in the club. You will end in places. Buy what you want to buy. It will not take you up to a year. Let us thank God that we have somebody, everyone, even the government in power. They haven't found anything to hold him, to say this person is corrupt. They respect him. Who are you? Deji came out the other day talking about Peter Obi. He brought money to go and put in his family business. Even if he put in family, is the money not in Anambra State? Did they steal it? Will you compare that to people who are taking the money, buying houses abroad? Who are taking money that is meant for electricity? They have taken it to buy personal things for themselves. Will you compare that, even if you want to compare that? What are you going to say with what we are facing today? The kind of big life the politicians are living, looting the resources, is the only thing you can find to talk about somebody. You can't mention to say he stole something, he has done this before. He took and put in a bank to save the money that other governor came, use it and buy drink, enjoy themselves. Today they are sick in abroad. We have to rise up and unite as a people. It is only us that can fix our country. The only way for us to take our country back is through unity. Let us unite, take advantage of this man that has put himself forward. If Peter Obi to come out and tell you Nigerians what is going through under APC, what he have lost, you people will wait for him. That man is a strong man and I respect him. Under this administration, they have frustrated him. His businesses, even people that are connected to him, he's the man. Even with that as it is, Peter Obi is not hungry. You are the one that is hungry. His children are not in Nigeria. They are British citizens. So what is your problem? After the resources of Nigeria, will you compare Peter Obi to Atiku or Tinubu? It's really sad in Nigeria. We have to unite as a people and let us do everything to save our country. It is better now. If we delay further, election is coming. If we delay further, it will be too late for us. And if we miss this chance, Nigerians, if we miss this chance, it will take us centuries. But God forbid. Thank you. Let me just leave it that way. Dr. CM,
Okay.
Mr. Jonathan,
Well done.
let us.
Alabo,
Yes, sir.
I love that your speech. It motivates and arises the temple of the reasonable Nigerians. Because not all of us are reasonable. You see, there's one thing I pick out of your word. You said, and this word has been spoken for more than 60 years. Let us unite. Let us unite. The more we speak that word, the more we are dividing. If you observe it, the more we speak those words, let us unite, the more we divide. Look, the reason is that this, like what I normally say, I said, what we know, the politician know. But what the politician know, we don't know. You got to, for you to know it, you got to sit down, open the books, open the thing they've been saying, then you know what they are thinking. The average Nigerian politicians, I will quote from Madam Rita. He said greediness has brought out the evil in them. And it is true. They know that they know that we are divided into different ethnic groups. It is our ethnic group before Nigeria. Let's be realistic. And they use that thing, our ethnicity, which is a beauty to the world. They use it to divide us. We were not divided like this before. During our war time, we were not divided like this. We play the regional politics among our regions, and at the center, the regions now collapse themselves and come together and talk. How did the Naro made it through? When he rose up his hands and spoke, how did he? Because they agreed. How did the bender of the region? How did they come about to have a referendum? Because they spoke and agreed. They were not looking at the tribe, but they were looking at the strength they can get in that unity. But we
Dr.
now,
CM,
because we are open,
Mr.
they use
Jonathan,
it to divide every one of us.
it's a panelist discussion. Let's
So,
just, you
my
can
brother,
interject and
we
give
need
your
to
opinion.
look at what the geopolitics is talking about Nigeria. Then we assess it. All this unity we are preaching, we are already divided. In our division, how can we come together? That's the question we should be asking now. How do we come together? How do we align? What process should we take? Somebody has risen up in the east. Somebody has risen up in the west. And the wants is so country. How do we not come together? Because the east got to align with all the regions in the south for we to speak with one voice. If not, sorry. Thank you.
The only way we can, you see, to answer your question, that question that you put out, how is it that we can come together to unite? It's very simple and direct. We have to stop all these religious and tribal bigotries, sentiment. That is it. Until we stop that, there can't be any form of unity. When you see people like Ahmed, speaking like that, that is brother. When you see people, and there are still many like him across Nigeria, there can't be any unity. And he knows exactly what he's doing. It's not like he's just saying it because that's his position. No, he knew exactly. He knew what he's doing is entirely wrong. Till today, till tomorrow, it's a wrong position to take. But he's doing it. Then why? If not religious and tribal, sentiment. And when you have that, there's no way. They are not open. They are not truthful. They are not. And so there can't be any kind of unity when you have this kind of sentiment being played out, literally taking people for granted. Okay, if let's say it now, let's just say, just for the avoidance of, argument or anything, Atiku gets the nomination. Then come 2031, will these same people still be talking that, oh, Atiku will have to face primaries, that it will have to be, it has to come from, everybody have the right to contest? Will they still be? So for me, they will not. Going by the antecedent, knowing who they are. If you go by this man's statement, previous statement, in the past, he said nothing during the 8 years of Buhari.
Can we round up in
nothing.
15 minutes, please? 15 minutes, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
This man, all of them combine this. In fact, they are part and parcel of the destruction that Buhari brought to Nigeria.
Mr. Jonathan.
Nigerians. And now he's talking
APC have already endorsed Tinubu.
When it suits them.
Through consensus, right?
Yeah. When it suits them, he's talking rubbish. He's saying that.
Mr. Jonathan, can you hear me?
It is.
Mr. Jonathan, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I said APC have already endorsed Tinubu. Through consensus, is it not through consensus they adopt him when they went for their meeting, and all of them said they have adopted the Tinubu for 2027.
Okay. Let me put this out. You see, there is something like, when somebody is wise, is good. Even if they say sometimes if you are smart, depending on whether your smartness is of the positive type. But when somebody is cocky, you don't check the word. Englishman would say this man is cocky.
Yes.
In fact, you are worse than an armed robber. That's the way it's cocky.
It's a two different word.
He said very cocky. Very that is, it doesn't just, you are not supposed to exist. Cocky. Look at the man, just the way they talk. If they do which primary? Atiku is having all ye well. I said it here. When the primary comes, we ask them how much is international market, a barrel of crude oil. Oh, $100. Maybe they say $59. He doesn't care. He pack the dollar, give I win primary. Look at it. He's talking to fools. Then, I don't win primary. Even look, let me say, if Atiku should continue contesting till 150 years, he go to win primary. Let me put it. He must be winning primary. How? Then they come out and clap. Hey, Atiku won primary. Who are you? You see, the problem some of these Almajiri people from the north is having is that they are still thinking in terms of Ahmadu Bello. That one don't pass. Without those Fulani, this irredentism, that one don't pass. Trump is that the discussion in Washington is, according to Riley Moore, that they are recommending to Trump to save Christians, not to save Nigeria. How do they save Christians in Nigeria? And they are talking of partition Nigeria, put Christians one side so that they can so that they can take some fresh air. Now, for those that are talking of unity, what they should have been gunning is, they would have even been saying, loot the primary or become and take tickets so that that is what they should have been begging.
Yes, now.
And yes, if really they know, that is by now, people will say.
They won't beg now.
No, listen, that is a cocky. That's what I say. They are very cocky. Come and be talking as if, look at the body. If they do primary, I think, I look at this things. I said, person, look, this is a certified criminal by Obasanjo. Obasanjo put it in black and white. Said what? Even Obasanjo, you know the way the man talks. Obasanjo said, with all I know about Atiku, if I support him, God will punish me. You know the way the man talks.
Mm.
He said, look, Obasanjo said that the then president of America, George Bush, called him. He said, you are trying, Mr. President, you are fighting corruption. We see all the reform you are doing with your Konjiwala, all these things. He said, but there's corruption near you. You know the way Obasanjo talks at Otafam.
Mhm.
He said, there's corruption next to you. So before you know, they know they can't probe my number 2 without coming through me. Said George Bush, America, forwarded 6 names that these people and what they did. That was this Halliburton scandal. All these
Halliburton
things.
scandal. Yeah.
When Atiku want to do business, maybe in Egypt, you go marry Egyptian lady, so that he go say I'm your in-law. If you want to do business in Brazil, you go for one Brazilian girl to marry. You know all those things. So Obasanjo said they brought the thing now. Say he was shocked. Say Atiku's name was there. He gave it to them. He said, "Now I don't know whether he can go to America." That's what you see this. And he said, Obasanjo said in one of his interview that I called Atiku, handed him privatization so that I look into what they are taking, desk cancellation with Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. They are working all over the world. That's what they formed NEPAD, new something for new economic partnership for Africa development. NEPAD. Obasanjo formed it so that he used it to be begging them. Obasanjo said when he came in, he said, I can't make a move. Look at the what is loaded against Nigeria. Help me forgive this debt so that I can move. They now give condition, which Okonjo-Iweala forfeited, dropped, and then invented her own, and eventually they got the result. So Atiku was put in charge of private. He said the state cannot be controlling all this NITEL. NITEL is one of them.
NITEL is one of them.
This one, they see the news printer to Okuiboku. Then there's another one, Okuiboku. I don't know how many billion it cost. Atiku sold it for either $13 million and 9 pocket. So there are a lot of things. Obasanjo said it didn't take time before Atiku showed his true color. So he was shocked. This was exactly the one he was doing, and he documented it. He said his preference for juju men, all those things, wishing him. Look, I read the book. I read it. Now this is the man, and the Obasanjo said it is alive. Tomorrow, then this is so for those that feel that I want Nigeria to progress. How can you in 2026 be voting, or 2027? You'll be voting for somebody from 2007. Are you going forward or backwards?
Not that he even has good qualities.
And that is a no quality and no good quality. Documented. This is not a case of when they go say EFCC didn't. But Obasanjo, this is what Obasanjo wrote against you. Why not dispute it before you go to EFCC? If it's me, I take you to court. Atiku has never instituted a court case against Obasanjo. Atiku has never called a press conference to debunk it. Atiku has never written a book as a counter to it. None. He just pretended as if we don't know. And somebody is still bringing out Atiku as a person that will be,
and they are proud of it, saying they want to change Nigeria.
Atiku. And somebody people I go to Obi should go and be vice to Atiku. So if any Nigerian is having Obi's credential, can you agree to be vice to anybody? For what? Why are we going forward or backwards?
Osinbajo agree now, so the thing so big will be like
no. So Osinbajo is different. No. This is a case of Osinbajo did not contest as a president to the level Obi has gone before he came to vice. If Osinbajo has contested as a president and made national impact, I wouldn't advise him to go to vice. Osinbajo was just like a former commissioner in Lagos State, Attorney General.
Allow him now.
No, it's true. That's what I so. Yes.
This information you are giving out now, many Nigerians will tell you, say, na lie they talk, na lie they talk, na lie they talk. Many Nigerians will be saying that. You don't know they talk, they don't agree hear us. But they see the campaign for her. Like what do they call him? This man
Your
will get ovation.
brother, Dr. CM.
Hmm?
The man will get ovation.
Mm.
Can you hear me?
Okay, Dele
Yeah,
Momodu.
yeah.
Dele
Dele
Momodu,
Momodu.
he
Okay.
knows about this information. He have it. He's still campaigning for him.
Yeah, I will tell
I
you.
Can you
told you now,
imagine?
Dele
Eh?
Momodu, all those ones are working for money. Now we can say
I
that he
don't
could
know.
pay him
Eh,
how many million.
not
You
even
do
we can
not
say not
understand all
not
these
even
people.
we not even we. You see, do you know one thing I hate about some of this? Only that I wish one day they will just say Dele Momodu is fielding questions, even if it's on a space or wherever, in which is free for all. There's a guy called Lere Olayinka, who is like a PA or sort of an aide, maybe not say PA, an aide to Wike.
To a
Weekend.
weekend
To Wike. And the
mm,
Lere is from Ekiti State. Maybe in a
Ekiti
fire,
State.
maybe in a fire share recommendant to
Now
Wike.
fire should give him, yeah.
The guy came to Arise. That time where they say Abati say he's sick. Rufai say Abati is off because he phoned in sick. But Abati later said that day he was going for book presentation. Anyway, that is by the way. Lere said, let Dele Momodu come and challenge him that Atiku did not give him 500 million to be working for him. It's on a rise. He said, let Dele come. Let Dele come here and deny it. But so I will add Dele that type of thing. And if I have the lantern like that
It's
clip,
a
I will play.
Dr. CM.
They will
No
play it
need
for
for
him.
you to ask. Those people are working for money, what they want to get.
Imagine.
They want to survive on their own personal. That they don't care about the country.
And you are coming to
They
tell
are
me.
following. They know that Atiku will not win. Dele Momodu know that Atiku will not win, but he has to do the publication, do the media to get his money. Atiku is going to sign a new contract with him. So if he's not doing what he's doing, he will
I
not
beg,
get
make
that
una let
money.
Mr. Prince talk, I beg. Una don dey talk since, wanna let am talk.
Okay, there's somebody don't
Okay.
come. Okay, please.
Okay.
Sorry,
Somebody
sorry.
entered today. Thank you. Welcome.
Hello,
Okay,
everybody.
welcome, sir. Go ahead, go
Okay.
ahead.
Can you
Just
hear
hit the
me?
ground running.
Can you hear me very well?
Yes, we
Yes,
can
sir. You
hear
are
Yes.
you.
clear. Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Yes.
Let me greet all of you and Mommy Diaspora, Mr. Elvis, and fellow panelists. You know, I've been listening every day. I'm with you in spirit and in body in most cases. I'm in the comment section. A lot's been happening in Nigeria. You know, I would like Mr. Elvis one day to dig out some of the stuff we talked about maybe a year ago, because some of us who prognosticate here, it looks like we don't know what we're saying. I hear Mr. Elvis sometimes. He says, when I'm fighting with him, he goes, you know, all you do, you come here and you go, we're going to kill somebody, we're going to do this. And you don't do anything. All these are our enemies. They still take over power. And you're just making noise. Well, that's if it's not looked at fully. If you look at what we're saying, because what can you do in a country that we left? Some of us are in exile practically, and those who are home stay there. And these our enemies conquer the court, conquer the House, the Senate, and of course the executive branch. So we don't have any recourse. You can't go to court. If you go to court, they throw you out. So what can somebody do? One thing that's consistent is that I'm saying I don't like it. I'm not going to put up with it. I've never wavered. When I'm presented with a choice between good and evil, I choose good all the time. I was busy and active during the Edo election. I made my choice. I went for Olumide Akpata because he's of the Labour Party. But that's where Gadalo is okay too. I wasn't knocking him so much as Monday Wewelo. So in that state election, gubernatorial election, I made my choice, who I want. And Mr. Elvis sat on the fence, and I was knocking him for doing that. But overall, he makes it up because he's consistently holding this platform together, and it's a patriot. But the reason why I'm on here now today is to say this. We have a movement going in the country that's coming from outside the United States, which I said a long time ago, that's our salvation. We cannot do it by any other means. The reason is not because we're not strong enough. Let's say for me, as a Biafran from the southeast, we can do a lot of things in that country with our numbers. It's over 100 million of us. But Britain is our problem. Britain is a power that is stronger than any other tribe in Nigeria, and they're connected to the United States, the Western powers. So since the 60s, when we could have done something to extricate ourselves from these problems and develop our country, Britain has been the power behind all our enemies. So now, to make it short, we have the United States come and make some statements that are unheard of. Even some of us who were counting on the United States to come in and do something, we never thought a president of the United States would say, our beloved Christians, that we're not going to be prosecuted anymore. We're not going to let you prosecute them now. I want somebody to pull up the meaning of prosecution, because a lot of people keep thinking it's the same thing as genocide. Yes, genocide is a part of prosecution. Now, the day it broke that the United States was going to put Nigeria in the list of a CPC, countries of particular concern, I was on air with Mr. Elvis, and I was able to explain to the panelists that it has been done already. A lot of them thought that it's going to go through the House and the Senate, and then Trump will sign it, but it was done already. And we said ramifications is dire for Nigeria. It's going to be, Mr. Elvis wanted to know the extent to which that will have an effect. So we guessed, however, we left it open-ended that it's going to be the beginning. There are a lot of things are coming, and a lot of things are coming. That is the news. There's nothing Nigerians can do to save us from our problem, aside from, of course, a massive effort, which we cannot do in Nigeria because we're all divided. But we have to pay, the program on this show should concentrate on that, on the activities of Nigeria, Trump and the United States. That's what we should be talking about. I know that that's a lull. It happened a little bit. Nothing's happening right now, but the killing continue. So what's going to happen is that what's going to save us is Mr. Trump and the United States, nothing else. And the way it's going to come, I don't even think Tinubu is going to be on the ballot. I'm making my prediction now. I made it the last time I was here. Tinubu is the one who's not going to be. It's the one who's going to be on the ballot. It's not Peter Obi. I also said in the comment section today that Mr. Peter Obi, if you know who he was as a governor, he won an election and he was cheated out of it, and he went to court and they impeached him. So what he did was to try to reclaim his mandate. Up to today, what Mr. Peter Obi is doing is trying to reclaim that 2023 mandate. It's not gone yet. It was stolen. He's not going to run a new election. For those who go, which platform is he going to run on? Now, I hear a lot of people, they speculate, especially on this show, on the headlines here. It's always a speculation. So is Peter Obi going to run as vice president? And I find that very insulting a lot of the times. I get upset about that. If you're going to speculate, why not speculate? Is Peter Obi behind Tinubu's problem? Why don't you give him that one too? Because your this thing should be as the zenith of your imagination when it comes to speculating things like that. You should say, I wonder all this time Peter Obi is going to the United States, did he go and instigate this Catholic Christian theme of Christian persecution? Well, anyway, I'll leave it at that for that. But on the other hand, what I was saying is that genocide is a part of persecution. By the law in the United States right now, Nigeria is prevented from persecuting Christians. That's the law here. Mr. Trump has the power to stop that. Now, if you look at the definition of persecution, it means being unfair to Christians, including if they vote, you have to count their vote. You cannot rig that election. I can tell you that now. So when we're doing a program here, those are the things we should be concentrated on. Not that, oh, they're going to rig it. Or they have the courts. They have the INEC. That's just nonsense. That means that person's not paying attention. Tinubu can't even say anything right now. Tinubu is under tremendous pressure, both from Trump and then the Northerners. So if he pleases one, he's gonna hurt the other side. So the Jagaban has been tied down by Peter Obi. So give him that credit. He's not gonna be able to do anything like Reagan election. It's impossible. It's not going to the courts. I believe that Tinubu will be captured.
Excuse me, Pansat. You
Yeah,
see,
go ahead.
what you are saying is not that is not entirely out of place, but you must understand that the scope of what we do here, I'm not holding brief for Niger Watch, but the scope of what we do here is like we are analyzing news the way they come. You are talking from outside as an insider who knows maybe more than us what happens, how America is looking at Nigerian issue. So don't you think it will be better you join every day, even if what you are saying you bring American perspective, because you are there. It's like some of these things you follow American news channel, I don't know how many, so there are facts you are getting so that our listeners also can learn from you. But if you leave it entirely for us, for instance, most of us concentrated on what Dati Baba mean Hakim Baba Ahmed said today, which is very, very annoying to me. I felt annoyed because he's being cocky. Now that you are, it's like, look at what you said, that Trump is already had approval. He has the right to do. He has what is his plan for Nigeria. So you coming in every day to bring this up is part of enriching the distance, but not entirely that we are aware of all those and we are not bringing it. So what I'm trying to say is that I'm trying to sort of the limitation placed on us by the fact that some of us.
Let me reclaim my time from you, Dr. CM. I'm not going that route. Now here's the difference between me and a lot of people, right? Listen to people like Baba Hakim Ahmed or whatever his name is, right? Or Shemole. The moment I see somebody listening to people like that, right? I already classify. I know their brain, their little brain. Right? We're in trouble. We got people getting killed every day, scores of people a day sometimes. So people you already know are evil people. Then you try to do he said, she said with them, with those people. Right? It's like somebody saying Peter Obi and Atiku. How do you compare people like that? A panelist here spoke today and elucidated brightly all the virtues of Peter Obi. Now, I went ahead and made my own comment in the section where I said, even if Peter Obi start committing a crime today, from today, he's taking money, put in his pocket from government. He's going at night shooting people, hold up a bank. He's still better than Atiku. He's still better than Tinubu because at least he has empathy. Or he started late. So watching to see if Peter Obi makes one little mistake. That's why I fight with Mr. Elvis here sometimes. He's got a show to do. He's going to be fair. But you cannot be comparing apples and oranges. Peter Obi is not in the league of all these people we're talking about. It's not even close. So even if I catch him doing something, so what? He did one little thing. Are you going to compare with, look at what this man is doing, Tinubu is doing. You know how many billions of dollars this guy is taking out of our country? Billions of dollars. He's printing money. He's doing so. But anyway, I'm not worried about that. So Dr. CM, Nigerians know that Nigerians are not doing what they're doing because of out of ignorance. When I left America, Nigeria for America, I was the sharpest guy. When I got here, I don't want to hear what they're saying because I come from Nigeria, right? So they don't. People who are in Nigeria are not dumb or stupid. They're just wicked, and they want people who are gonna deal with the Igbos for them. If you are a strong man, it looks like you're going to come into power and deal with the Igbos like Buhari or something. They want you just for that. The only luck we have is that these Fulanis don't like them either. If the Fulanis had sense, all they have to do is to kill the Igbos. And they're going to be fine in that country. But the problem they have, they're too dumb to do that. So they go and they kill other people too, who don't hate them, who don't have anything against them. They could take the oil. People in River State, do you think Igbos can do what Fulani is doing in River State? Come over there, take that whole oil. Somebody like Dango to take the entire 100%. and give him guns to guide the pipeline in case the Igbos come. Right? And that's what they do. Like one of the bright panelists here, when I'm talking about South people, especially River State, the guy who's moderating now, he doesn't like it, but it's true. Dangote has taken 100% of our oil. So Nigerians know they're not bringing any news. I don't want to, when somebody like Baba Ahmed talking, without shame, your people are killing a lot of people. Your neighbors there in Plateau. And you have the temerity to get on the phone with that. I mean, get on there. If I ever get them on the platform, first of all, what I normally do to them is to make them, number one, condemn. And then I ask them to apologize. They don't have to apologize, but they have to condemn. He can't come there opening his dirty mouth when his people are killing people and they be put on a list and they don't stop. Muslims. Right? So all I'm saying to you is that we can be on the Dr. CM, you're also guilty of this. You come on but you know everything. I don't even know what you don't know. You talk about everything, but you play down what's happening, the real news. Nigeria is put on a list. They cannot do anything. If they do anything that provoke America, America will come in with soldiers on the ground. And they're not stopping. So that's what I'm saying to you is that if you're counting on them bringing, because that's a lot of Nigerians, I'm telling you, even on this platform, a lot of people are just slightly for Peter Obi, just slightly. If he does anything, they're going to jettison him and they say, okay, we'll deal with Tinubu anyway. We're not going to die. They're just slightly for Peter Obi. Whereas it's not Peter Obi's thing. This is the Nigerian thing. We need to rescue our country.
Mr. Pansat.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, most of the things we agree with you. Some of them are there on the open place. Some of them, yeah, though we don't have the fact in front of us on any newspaper, but you know where you get your information from. But we pray to God for them to actualize. But talking about something which I just disagree with you, is about pushing this narrative of Peter Obi is the brain behind, New York. This thing I've come to say is a newspaper, is a screwdriver person in a Onitsha market. That it was his intelligence that they use to come. So please,
Okay.
pushing this
Let me
narrative of Peter Obi.
I'll be concluding
No,
very soon.
let me land now. Saying that Peter Obi is the brain
Let me
behind.
reclaim my
That
time.
is a treasonable offense in Nigeria.
Yeah. Go ahead
Calling
and
another. So please.
go ahead and arrest him then. It's a treasonable offense.
Okay.
Go ahead and arrest him. I'm saying it. All I'm saying to you is this. If you are going to speculate that Peter Obi is going to be Atiku's vice president, to me that's treasonable offense. Because you don't have any...
It's different from the fact you are putting out here. You are talking as
No,
if...
let me land, all right? You can poke holes in what I'm saying when I'm done. I'll be done soon. All I'm saying to you, I don't speak based on sensitivity. I try to obey the rules of a platform and YouTube. That's it. I have freedom of speech. If you listen to the construct of my sentence, I'm saying, if you're going to do a show on a speculation on something that you have no grounds, you have not showed, you have not presented any, what do you call it, foundation, then your guess should be all the way to the zenith of your imagination. You don't want to give Peter Obi that credit because you don't want it to be like a Jagaban. You don't want it to be cunning. But it's not a dummy. Don't forget that. He's been coming here to the United States. The Congressman Moore is a Catholic. And those are the people who, even if Trump changes his mind, they're not going to let him change his mind. It's the Catholics in the House who are cleverly focusing on Benue Plateau. So it's like what Oyibo, they'll call a euphemism. So they're speaking euphemistically. They're talking about Christians. You notice they're not going to say Biafrans. They're not going to say Igbos. We're in kill too. What they are doing, they are putting it on Benue Plateau. Now, who would do something like that? I'm saying to you, that Peter Obi is not as stupid as you think he is. I don't think he's running for president. You don't know the party he's going to run on. He has scrambled you. I was just saying, for example, you, when I listen to you, you elucidate and you're flowering in talking about Peter Obi, right? You're obedient, and you make your case here daily. I'm saying you don't have to do that because it should be known to every African, not Nigerians, every African that Peter Obi is a stellar candidate that can solve the problem we have in Nigeria. It's only the evil ones that you have to keep telling all that nonsense every day. What we should be talking about is the strategy that we're going to use to impose not only the law, justice, we're going to impose it on them. They're not as smart as they think they are. It's just that people with the gun were behind them before, or now up to now. They have, somebody as small as Oshomole that I could grab. I'm 6'4", 280 pounds, pure village muscle, right? I could grab Oshomole. Plus, I'm also strapped. I'm putting him in the back. I could bag Oshomole. But he goes there, and they get the power of the soldiers.
Mr. Pansat.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mr.
thank
Pansat,
you.
thank you.
Mr. Alabo,
Mokwala.
Mr.
Yes,
Alabo,
sir.
please.
Yes, sir.
I am trying. I listen attentively to Mr. Pansat. I'm trying to connect his submission so that I could get something out of it. I really struggle in achieving
You
that.
always speak in parable.
Yeah,
You need
because
to
he said
settle down
something,
to
Mr.
listen.
Pansat. Mr. Pansat, maybe you want to clarify. You said something. You said you don't think that Mr. Peter Obi has intention to
Mr.
run.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
Sorry, sir. This one, Elvis. I don't know. Let's just say, I know you asked your question. It's 12 o'clock already in Nigeria.
Okay.
Let's just
All right.
hear from Elvis so that we can go. Because if we leave if you leave Mr. Pans out with this question now, it will take us another 10 minutes to solve this problem now. Mr. Elvis, are you
Can
there?
I have 1 second?
If hold on, please. Let's just find out from Mr. Elvis. Sorry, sir. Just
Maybe
1
the
minute.
1 second for the talk since you
No,
this
allow
one.
the talk finish now. This man brings something very important to
No,
us.
Mr.
Oh
Jonathan
yeah,
have a
quick. Oh yeah,
question. We
quick,
just
quick, quick.
no,
1
Mr.
minute.
Elvis, Mr. Elvis,
Okay.
Mr. Elvis. No,
Yes,
Black
sir.
Panther, hold on, Mr. Elvis. Mr. Jonathan was talking. I needed your consent if he can ask his question before Black Panther will continue. That was
No, but if you have
Okay.
that question, go long, go.
Don't worry now.
Okay.
Let's
All right. Okay. 10 minutes to round up. 10 minutes. Manage it, please.
okay.
10 minutes.
Black Panther, hold on, Mr. Jonathan. Go ahead with your question, sir. Mr. Jonathan, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, go ahead
I
with your
just want
question
to
Mr.
get a
Panther.
simple clarification from Mr. Pansat when he said that he doesn't think that Mr. Peter Obi has the intention of really running for the presidency. I've not seen any indication to that effect. Maybe you want to clarify what you meant by that.
Okay,
That's a very good.
Mr. Pansat, are you there? Please, 1 minute, response, quick one.
Okay, yeah. I'm very fast. It's a very good question. It's a manner of speech, what I was saying. I don't speak for Peter Obi, obviously. I have no nexus as far as his campaign and all that stuff. I'm somebody who's proud that Nigeria produced somebody who is upright, not corrupt, visionary, and all kind of stuff. But what I've observed is that he's not particularly running for 2027. I believe that he wants to reclaim his mandate. He already won. And then somebody took it and grabbed it and ran away. Now, people like that who don't talk a lot, who have X and they already talk, he's now part of every major, broaden his appeal to all Nigerians. He speaks like when I read his commentary on Twitter,
Mr. Pansat, Nigerians are struggling with your network. Can you?
Somebody who won an election and was unfairly treated and hasn't found a place to justice. Hey, look, go back your thoughts. So,
Okay, I'll
Thank
end it there. My network is bad.
your
Jonathan, I will
network
answer
is
that
bright.
question more
It's as if
beautifully. It's a good
it's
question.
as
I
if
will answer
what
the
has
next time I
entered
come in tomorrow.
your phone.
Thank you for allowing
Yeah.
me to speak for a minute here. I appreciate it.
Okay, thank you, Mr.
Okay,
Pansat. Mr.
okay, thank you.
Jonathan,
Within the
Dr.
sorry,
Siem, we'll come to
I,
you.
I
Dr.
think we
Siem,
still
sorry,
have
we'll
like
come to
five
you.
minutes left. Okay,
I know we'll come to you. Moku just follow. Mr. Jonathan,
Mm.
did you
Yeah,
get what his response?
I really didn't get it because maybe because of
The network.
the
network.
network, but it's
No,
okay.
he's still insisting. Yeah, he's still telling you that Peter Obi is coming to reclaim his 2023
I don't know.
election. He's still speaking in parable.
I don't know how
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is. How
No
that could
problem. Mr. Black Panther, go ahead before Dr. CM speak, please.
I thank I just want to thank Oga brother that just finished and left because of the network. Oga Pamsat. You see, he spoke one particular thing. He said Nigeria is not looking at the geopolitics, that what is happening. That is what they don't want us to concentrate on. We need to understudy the geopolitics. What is happening in America? Nigeria issue is on the round table. We are
See,
just we are too
there,
dependent on this
there,
politics, election.
there
There's
you go
nothing
again.
bigger than the election that is
You
coming
see,
up.
there you go again, Black Panther. You see what I told Pansat. You people are in the US. It is good every evening you bring the American perspective to issue that is topical. That's what I'm saying. You may
No,
have
Dr.
an
CM.
advantage. Huh?
Dr.
You know,
CM, they say you know better than them. You are the doctor.
I beg, forget
Black
that
Panther,
one.
Mr. Panther
That
said the
one, no matter.
information you have
That
at
one, I
hand,
fig,
you are
that one, I
managing
figure.
it, you are auditing it.
That
Dr. CM,
so
we are not
so.
happy with you because Dr. Mr. Panther have told us, brought us something, and you did not
No, it's a
disclaim
figure
or
of
tell him
speech. No,
debunk
no, no.
it.
It's a figure of speech. Who knows everything?
Okay,
And
no
now God
problem.
know everything. I mean, sorry.
But
It's
he
a
say you
figure
are
of speech.
auditing information, you are not releasing it to
No,
Niger Watch platform.
which am I in America? That's why I said let you come. You know what we do here. In fairness, Niger Watch will show headlines either from a rise or newspaper, this or this. Then normally we start debating it. If it fits into maybe what Trump said or what Trump didn't do, we can expand and we start talking about it. Most of the times, what is really against Obi candidacy is what comes up here, and everybody talks on it. Oshomole people may use it to talk to him, like said, what happened in Edo State. He's one of the architects that left Edo the way it is. And they'll show, I mean, Okpewolo coming in. Then other things. So, but what I'm saying is that those of you in the US, because I know, if it's in the UK, even the news, local news in America, in Pobo, this or whatever. I mean, when two Nigerians meet in the US, like where the Black Panther now, you people will remember what Trump is doing. And because Trump mentioned America, will be forced to tune in to anytime Trump is. So you bring it here. Those of us is maybe what we had, or Nigerian media reports it, or if we are lucky, some Niger Watch grabs it. We are not in the US. Apart from you and the four of, I mean, you even Jonathan is in Canada. So that's what I'm saying. Bring the perspective. Not that we want to. There's something, I mean, sort of, that is topical about what Trump, the next action of America and Nigeria. We can't play it down. We cannot. Is it not 25th December? We are following the aftermath. In fact, somebody was even suggesting that all this Tinubu rigmarole, maybe he doesn't want to talk, otherwise America will take him up. But I don't know. So you people in the US, if there are tidbits, let me just bring it on. That is what we enrich the platform and the discussion, because you are better off. You will know some, you may hear with your ear to the ground, you will hear some of the things we are yet to know about until it gets fully blown. But I won't debate you. I mean, I won't doubt you because I'm not there. If you tell me that the Secretary of State, Secretary of War in America, their congregational briefing, I don't watch it. But you in the US will be forced to listen to House of
Doctor,
Senate or House of this.
yes,
So that's why I'm saying
Dr.
we don't
CM,
watch it. You may pick one thing or there or the local newspaper. Thank you.
Dr. CM,
Mhm.
let's face the reality, the one we have at hand. Like they will say in this, a bed at hand is worth more than if like millions in the bush or any place they have. The one we have at hand now we are seeing is that Peter Obi is going.
to
See,
grassroots, a
Alabo.
visiting place. Black Panther, allow me, you've spoken now. Let me just, before this 5 minutes, 10 minutes will finish. I don't want Nigeria to depend on America will come. Yes, we are praying. Let them do their part. But this idea of telling Nigerians that Peter Obi is coming to reclaim is not going for 2027. We don't want to discourage anybody. Let us focus. We are moving from door to door telling Nigerians about Peter Obi, how good he is. So wherever you are, continue that message. Tell people what Peter Obi can do. Don't wait and fold your hands
Alabo,
waiting
let me give
for
this information out
what
before
America wants to come and
Nigeria
do.
watch. Alabo, Nigeria watch,
Go
just 10
ahead.
seconds,
Go
please.
ahead quickly.
See, Alabo, the Iranian people rose up. President Trump gave a signal. He said, go into your town, take over the instruments, take over the federal government facilities, and help is coming on the way. That is how we do it. We should start doing things and stop depending on election.
The Trump tell you that now in Nigeria. Black Panther, let's speak with the fact. What we are planning now is 2027 election. That is
You're
what
always
we have
depending on
at hand.
this, your
That is
Nigeria.
the
You will
bullet
get
we
the
have
country.
at hand. Don't worry yourself.
Alabo, should I do what you are doing?
You and me will
Okay,
be
I
here.
need
Wait,
to go now.
2027 election will come and go.
I need to go now.
Thank,
Mr. Niger
thank
thank you,
you,
Watch,
Niger
Nigeria
God
Watch.
watch.
bless you. You've done very
Thank
well.
you.
Joshua
God
and
bless
Allah
you.
will carry me go another
You
area.
will live long. You don't mind Black
Thank
Panther.
Now the understanding, no get the understanding now.
Beg, not discourage Nigeria. Let us focus on what we have at hand. If that
Alabo
one
is
come
okay
at the
now.
middle of it, thank you, sir. Sorry.
Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. We've come to the end of this broadcast. Thank you for a wonderful discussion from my panelists. Thank you, Black Panther, Mr. Jonathan, Oga CM, Mr. Alabo. Thank you very much. And Mr. Pansat also came in, although Mr. Pansat threatened everybody in the whole Nigeria. He will capture Oshomole and put Oshomole inside bag. He will capture Tinubu. He will capture the other one. He will, hey, Mr. Pastor, you need to let us know when you want to buy ticket, go Nigeria. Because the way we want to capture all of it, so we not going understand. You can't be capturing them from America. You need to go Nigeria. You go capture them. You know, I will even tell you some of the way you supposed to catch. You help us to capture Obaseki. Capture many of them, many of them. No, you can't be in America, be doing that. Come to Nigeria and capture them. I appreciate you all, my people. Mr. Pastor, will just laugh, finish you. Thank you very much, my super chatters. Thank you very much, Mr. Joseph Orji. You did it a couple of times, and thank you, Madam Suberry. I'm very grateful, man. Yes, you said it. You said, you said it so many times that Nigeria will never work. I just pray Nigeria works. I pray Nigeria works, but I'm not seeing it yet, to be honest. But let's see. 2027 seems to be like the last hope of many Nigerians. I'm telling you, anything that makes or miss that 2027, just live with what you have. That's what it's going to be called. I appreciate you all, my people. Mother for Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do, my lovely mother. Thank you, Abu Azi. Is Abu Azi even here? I don't know the CEO, Abu Azi. Where you dey? Because I'm not sure say I don't say Abu Azi since. Abu Azi not come today. I'm not sure. Yes, I need to notice that. I'll never see him. Thank you, Madam Stella Masaredo, Madam Eugenia, Hui Desmond, Sadom, and many more. Thank you, my wonderful people. My callers earlier on as well, Madam Deborah, Simon, and many others. Madam Amy also called in, yes. All right, my people, we don't come to the end of the broadcast. Allow me to end the show right now. See you guys again later on. It's already 12 o'clock, 12 minutes past 12 here in Lagos. So I'll see you guys again later on. If I can, I'll put out a pre-recorded video for you right there. If not, we are done. Good night and bye for now.
Are you bakala me da jindum? Are you bakala me da jindum? Balano me da jindum kangwelo tito saya. Abianalo. Saya.